Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 64.
62?
No,
64.
4, because
Oh
last
my
time
God.
I thought it was 4. But then Greg corrected me to say it's 3. That's why I remembered it was 64. Yeah. Still got it. Well, not really. After a little break, luckily for the viewers, it was only a 1-week break. Well, technically 2 weeks, because they always have to wait 1 week for an episode to come out, so it's 2 weeks. But you get what I mean. We missed one episode. But we're back swinging. Hopefully back to a regular schedule. I think so. Well, we will see. A lot of chaos happening here as well, so
Yeah.
we'll see how things develop further. Anyways, after this long break, I have been itching to play again. I hope these players have also been itching. And hopefully more content will come soon. Been thinking about stuff to do, and since I now have officially more time to actually develop the adventure module that I've been promising for so long, now I can finally work on it. And that will include more art, and hopefully more art for this campaign as well, which I have already been working on, so that's nice. I've only been, spoiler alert, drawing demons for the last 2 months, so... But,
Oh no.
no,
That's kind of terrifying.
don't worry. It's demons that you won't see for a long time, or at least pray that you don't see them for a long time. Yeah. Anyways, back to relevant stuff. Question of the day to get things started. Since it has been a while, and I also have to remind myself what happened last time. I guess we will start off that this time, Greg, you won't be the man to answer first, but instead Skit, which is, I don't know, did you watch the last episode?
I did not.
Very good.
I did not have time.
Okay, very good. Then the question for you is, what do you think these three did?
Good luck.
So, I'm gonna start off. Hi, I'm Skit, and I play Isorel Athena. I wasn't there the last episode. All I know is that I got a message saying, "Hey, we're all alive for now." ... So I'm guessing they got into some sort of trouble. I also saw the name of the episode, which is to the flavor of unexpected trouble or something along those lines. So I'm guessing someone did or said something that got us into trouble. And all I can see right now is a big black square. So
Oh yeah, you saw the battle map. I completely forgot about that.
I do not see the battle map. I am big black square. I am blind right now. So
Well, yeah, the others are still on the battle map, but you obviously don't see that.
yeah.
Okay, let's actually just bring it to Azathia. Okay. So a follow-up question, just because it's fun. Do you think the trouble took place within Delis Solis or outside of Delis Solis?
Oh no, I'm sure they went out.
Okay.
I'm sure they went out.
Okay.
Of course they went out.
You
My
put-
guess is they either decided to go back to Ovalmir or they are just outside of Delit Solis.
Okay, you're snooping around. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Should I ask the others a question? Okay, simple, since you kind of already know them, big danger. From you get the others can just say from a scale from 1 to 10, how fucked do you think you are? From 10 being extremely fucked and 1 being completely safe.
All right. Well, I'm Greg. I'm playing Irex Banner, the human artificer. I say we're at a 6.
Okay, 6 decent. 6 decent. Okay. Next one.
Gets terrified.
Yeah, Matt, playing Fiera, the Chronomancer. Oh boy. I think a lot's gonna come down to the dice. We're not very stealthy, especially us three. I blew all my big spells just having fun. So, I think it will come down to the dice. Can we be quiet?
So it's like
It's like a 7, maybe 8.
Oh shit! I was like, okay, maybe a 5 then. Oh
I
shit!
just know we're not quiet, so we'll see. We can run.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's far away. It's gonna give you some luck. Spoiler. Okay, Felicia. Scale from 1 to 10.
So Felicia playing Jade Nightlock. As Felicia, I'm terrified just because of my past experiences. But in general, I think that it's about a 7, maybe pushing an 8. Jade, last session my rolls were not the greatest. And I'm definitely not stealthy.
Yeah.
I don't have very many spells left. It's gonna get a little dicey, and I'm not looking forward to seeing if we survive this.
All right. Well, there you have it, Skid. Their prospects of survival in the low end, actually. Wow. Well, we will see how that will actually turn out. So to find that out, there's only one way to do that. We're gonna kick this shit out. For that, we're gonna listen to our good old intro again. So strap in to see if they actually make it. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Our Messiah has ventured back, but the seeds have been planted, and we have all the necessary tools to finally continue our preparations, Your Holiness. So he has disappeared. How unfortunate. His contribution to our faith was quite useful. Then we shall proceed with our next step. The words of the Dead Sea Scrolls will us to embrace the chaos and the pools of blood that will be spilled as a result of it. Our next goal is hidden, but we shall find it. Old blood will lead us to war, and this time we shall not fail to collect the blood again. For now we possess the dagger and the chalice, and surely this war will suffice to satisfy it. Oh, prayer to the red moon. May your scarlet light bless us. We who follow in the rivers of blood that you spill. Bless us. Oh, scarlet moon. Bless us. Oh, scarlet moon. Bless us. And may we drink from the blood that guides us.
Ooh. No surprise there. Yes, let's start us off with a quick recap. You guys have been spending most of your time within Delos Solis, kind of getting yourself prepped for the next step, whichever that might be. Upgrading past equipment, acquiring new equipment, as well as knowledge and spells. And after you've done a bit of that, the troop decided to kind of test, or well, seek out ways to put their new abilities to the test. Yeah. And while Fiera, you were kind of looking for opportunities that you could simultaneously not only test your abilities but help just the general populace of Delos Solis, since they've been so good to you. You know, sort of, since you're gonna be kind of the harbingers of quote unquote good, that you should show the respect that has been shown towards you. And you kind of seeked out maybe quests that you could take on that are being, or just general things that the city would like to have done. And on that same morning, Icewell, you actually received one bird back who kind of flew onto your shoulder, that informed you through the voice of a very, very familiar one, and the one of your father, that he has arrived in Delos Solis and wished to speak to you, which is why you left the group for that day to have an appointed talk with your father within the embassy, the same one where Vashina is currently still staying. As you separated from the group, the rest three of you kind of agreed that yes, it is in the interest of the group to not only kind of test the new equipment and abilities that you have acquired, but to also help the city enlarge. And that's why you went to the southern military barracks and kind of perused the quests that were on the board, and there were several different ones, but you chose to go for one quest in the lines of a merchant caravan that has been abandoned because it was attacked by a demon. Luckily, the merchants themselves were able to flee unharmed. However, the goods are still kind of left in the wild, and the owner of the store to which it was supposed to be delivered wishes to retrieve whatever was left behind, since, well, the valuable goods, especially food items, are very important for Delos Solis, since they don't really have much food or production themselves, since they don't have any farmland, and so any bit of food kind of getting imported from outside is quite valuable. Though through a few inside checks, it seems like there might be more value to the food, or maybe something else is being transported aside the food than just food itself, since the cost on reward for this particular task is quite high. But nothing overtly sus. Just seems like she has put a quite high price tag, which is 2,500 gold for a bit of food cargo. Anyways, you decided to do that, and that's why you stepped out of the city and would encounter and find the place where the cargo was left behind. And as you closed the space there, you fought a demonic entity that seemed to be lurking around the area and defeated it successfully with the resources you had, and all of you were still alive. However, a certain something else occurred after you have defeated the demon. But we will put that on hold and first start with Isawell. So, winding back time a bit, going back into Delos Solis. I guess I can also put you onto that map. That makes a bit more sense, though the listeners, you don't really have to see it. It's not that important. Yeah, so you just received a animal messenger, that same spell you have used to contact your father, actually, and the little bird has given you the message was the voice of your father that stated that he's within Delos Solis waiting for you in the embassy and would like to talk to you. So what do you do?
Immediately leave to go see my father. I mean, my dad wants to see me.
Alright, yep. You just beeline your way out. It's still morning, you just woke up. Just say goodbye to your 3 comrades, and on your way there, you go through the morning streets of Delos Solis. You can see a lot of the people and proprietors of stores are currently opening up. The astral vestige is almost not visible. The sun has already almost fully risen. It's around like 8 a.m. A cloudy grey sky. The wind is very fresh. It's not cold, it's not warm, it's kind of in the middle. But the fresh breeze from the forest surroundings is still very refreshing, even though you are within civilization. And with a quick stride, you pass through the buildings and cross one of the bridges and go through the kind of entrance to the Innenkreis, where the kind of desk counter junior men just recognize you now that you have been here multiple times, and you just walk straight to the embassy where you have talked to Vashina a couple of times. As you enter inside, you can see the desk clerk woman is kind of just seated there. And what do you do?
I go up to the desk clerk and I say, "Hi, I'm here to meet with Vernon Leofina. I believe he is staying here. You can tell him his daughter is here to see him."
Alright. So you must be Isagel then?
That is me, yes.
Oh, alright. He has informed me that you would be arriving soon. Very well. He is on the 2nd floor. Just go to the right, the stairs up, and then the room number is 15. I think you can manage that yourself.
Thank you very much.
Have a pleasant day.
And I will walk maybe slightly faster than I want to actually show that I'm walking. You know, like this really quick pace of like, I'm not actually walking fast, but I am, you know, like very nervous.
Yes, small but quick strides.
Yes.
Yeah, you go there, you go up the stairs, you pass through a few people, but you don't take any note of them since, you know, you just want to get to your father quickly. There all seem to be, you know, high elves similar to you back when you were in Corvalli. Diplomats probably, but you don't care. And you pass them to get to room 15. A red velvet door seems to be locking you from the room. And as you kind of grab the handle, it opens easily enough. And as you open the door itself, it seems to be a decently furnished room and a good size, maybe like 15 to 20 feet. There's one bed, a desk, several vases on the corners of the room to give a bit of decoration space, and then a window that looks out to the courtyard of the Innenkreis. And kind of sitting at the desk you see is Xernon. And at first glance, what you immediately notice differently is he's not wearing his usual attire of high diplomat. In fact, he's wearing more like casual clothing. His hair is still very neat and combed back, blonde hair, but you can see the edges of it have faded for the most part. The colors are turning into a light gray. And he's wearing this kind of white shirt that's kind of crumpled up on the sleeves. You can see a few of his scars that he has there from his time as he enlisted in the military, and very normal brown leather pants on his side. And the other thing you notice is usually you see him with some sort of guard, but there are none. Seems to be alone here. And as soon as he ears and sees you step inside of the room. You just see him. Isabel. And then he just kind of stands up and hugs you.
I jump into his arm and just hug him tight, and I just don't want to let him go.
Yeah, and then kind of also takes you at the back of the head and strokes you like a little bit. I missed you so much. I couldn't get a hold of you.
It's been crazy, Father. I've gone to hell and back, quite literally.
Oh, well, must have quite these stories to tell. Oh, your mother and I, we could barely sleep for the most part.
How is she? Where is she?
She's good, but a lot of things have been happening.
Please. And then he kind of takes you back to the front. Takes a quick second to just look at your face. He kind of caps your face with his hand, gives you a kiss on the cheek, and then kind of takes you to the side of the bed where he also sits down. He kind of just breathes in and takes your hand, and he says,
well, your mother and me are still doing good. Don't have to worry about her. We've just been trying to stay more on the low end for the most part. I'm aware that you probably got informed what has happened to me. And
I've been picking up on you,
yes.
a lot.
And, well, since that unfortunate incident, we have decided that it was not safe any longer to stay within Koch Valley, or have any public active duties or errands running with the council itself or the Chamber of Dukes. So we are currently going into hiding for the most part.
If you were willing to, you would be safe here in Millet Solace. My companions and I, we are working with Master Siphagus. I'm sure here would be probably the safest place for you, because I would be here, but Master Siphagus would also be here to protect you.
Yes, I have been thinking for a while how to proceed now, since I believe most of Azathia is well, a bit unsafe. But I have decided that I will move to Cullis. I will look up a take refuge with an old friend of mine there. Because since, well, I am going into hiding with your mother, but I do not plan on stopping to try and find out and help what's going on with Azathia. And I believe that I can still do some good while I'm within Cullis. I have a few allegiances there and a few acquaintances that I think I can ask them to aid me.
I have some friends in Collis too that could probably help you. Once you're settled down, we can probably have a chat about that. Have you heard about Kronberg?
Yes, and that is something I wish to talk with you about the developments that have been going on. Seem to be, how should we say it, less than pleasant. Well, he is the reason why we are somewhat forced to leave Korvali and Azathia's Hall. Since the fall of Sunaranir, someone or some party will have to take over the duties that the Verratgeber family has been holding. They were responsible for foreign relations and border diplomacy. And, well, Kronberg has his fingers deep with many of the other Duke families, and as such, a new house has been formed within Korvalir to take over this duty, and he, well, is a large part of this. Basically, all of foreign diplomacy is now going through his fingers.
I wish I could say I'm shocked. I feel like we've been blindsided by someone that we consider the close family friend.
Yes, it is. It does hurt my heart. And that I didn't even see this coming, not even the slightest, is even more worrying.
It's not your fault, Father. I believe he is also being manipulated by someone else. And that he is just one piece into a giant puzzle that my companions and I are slowly piecing together.
Well, I wish that might be the case.
Do you remember when you sent me to Sunanir for the meeting? It feels like ages ago.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And then I'll take the time to slowly explain how I met the group that I'm with now, and tell him about how we ended up at the arena and we witnessed Calyx, how we got marked, how everything just kind of shifted after that, and that we focused on Calyx himself, how we came to be in Delit Solis, and how we were tasked to basically get rid of Calyx. And then I'll take a little more time to tell him more in depth about our trip to hell, and just kind of, like, give him the whole thing that's been going on since I left home.
And I assume you're not, like, withholding any information, right?
I am not withholding any information, and if he is asking questions, I will answer them.
Yes. He definitely, like, seems to be extremely curious after you mentioned, like, old Friedrich Septimus. Obviously, he's a diplomat, so he is very much aware of his position. And he also peeks up and says, the last thing I was able to get is that there is definitely a ploy happening between Kronberg and Ulfriedrich. There has also been a surprising lack of communication from the Machtbändiger family within Azathia. And for context, and just a reminder, the Chamber of Dukes
there are 7 families, and each one of them reigns over their respective capitals. However, there's one that kind of stands slightly above all of them, and that is the Machtbändiger family, and they are within the actual capital of Azathia, which is Sanasan. And they, if you want to become part of the high society, it always and has to go through the Machtbändiger family. And the other Chamber of Dukes were also elected through the Machtbändiger family, so they are kind of like the reigning dukes of Azathia. But usually all of the tasks are distributed between the other duke families, and they just are the highest authority. If any big political decisions or changes want to be made, it also has to be kind of signed off by the Machtbändiger family, otherwise it will not be put into action. Just as context, like obviously you would know that. And he says, I would have expected a bit more volume from them after, especially the thing that happened with Sunar Nir, and when Kronberg made the suggestion that a new house would be formed within Korvali, and that they would be taking over the duties of Sunar Nir, I would have at least expected some more negotiations on part of the Machtbändiger family, but this does not seem to be the case.
If I had to guess, I'm guessing Kronberg is blackmailing and withholding everyone within his grasp.
That I believe too. Well, there have been many more successful and unsuccessful assassinations within Koch Valley. They haven't been publicized since, well, he's the leading officer on the news articles, and so he has his ways of keeping secrets from getting to the outside. My belief is... Oh, yeah.
Yes. Go ahead.
He has been planning quite a bit with our Friedrich, so I presume that... You say that the next goal of this Holy Blood Legion is to go up north, is that correct?
That is what we've been told, at least, or have gathered from the information that we have right now.
Maybe
They want to march into the light territory and kind of take over, I guess.
Yes. Considering that the next goal might be the capital.
That would be the next logical point for them to go, yeah. Which is extremely scary. If they take control of the capital, Azathia's in big danger.
Yes.
If you saw the derelicts just walking in the streets half naked, just chanting who knows what, and just being completely out of their minds, it's not a life for anyone. All of that in the name of blood. And for what?
Yes. Well, there is one of our
military battalions is stationed within the capital. So if they do go on a conquest to conquer that, at least I don't believe it will be as fast as whatever has occurred within Sunaranir. Well, there's not much to be done just sitting here. I'm trying to convince some people within college to maybe perhaps clearance. The response of college unfortunately also seems more drawn towards conflict with the Holy Lichnius. And there has been also a lot of involvement from Kronberg's side there. I know that one of his main diplomatic connections is with Collis, which is why he has managed to make a military allegiance with them, and we have gotten military aid from Collis. But I'm not quite sure what his plan is.
I don't know either.
Because this all just seems like meaningless war across the entire borders of Canaan. Does he wish to conquer everything? Doesn't make any sense. Plus, he would have to go against Collis' throne and then the Holy Blood Legion.
Don't know what he wants.
As I said, I will try and do my best to find out whatever is. Well, at least his connections and goals are with Collis. What are your plans for the future?
Right now, right now we're trying to find more about all of this. We have a few leads that we can look into. There are some artifacts that went missing in Canaan. There's just so many things that are going on at the same time. We are working with Zephagus right now. We have to figure out more about someone that may or may not help, or may or may not come in hindrance. It's all very much confused. We came here to do a little more research and regroup and get some better gear. I guess without actually being into the military, I am somewhat following into your path and finding myself into combats, but against demons and devils and assassins and all sorts of things that I never thought I would fight.
All of the things I hope to keep you safe from. It seems like as a parent I did a very bad job.
You did everything you could, Father, and you have taught me so much, and although I don't want to in some way, I hope one day we can be side by side on the battlefield and you can see how much I've grown and see a little bit of what I can do.
I have no doubt that you are a very capable woman wherever you are, Azrael.
You and Mother have taught me the importance of peace and relationships and diplomacy, and I've taken this into my own style, and although I was trained and molded into a very capable druid, I help my friends and I make sure they're alive, and I make sure that they are the best versions of themselves on the battlefield. And that's because of you and Mother.
I must say I am proud to see you grow up like this. Though the world you are currently living in is a less than fortunate place, but you definitely make it a lot better. I hope you don't put yourself into too much danger, though a part of me knows that this is going to be unavoidable. So I hope that you keep yourself safe.
I will always do my best.
Well, I hope we can still stay in contact.
I have a friend that can help me stay in better contact with you, but you can still expect a bird from time to time from me.
Well, I will be quite far away, so that bird will have to do quite the journey to get to me.
I do not trust the regular couriers and mail and all that. I don't know who would put their hands on it.
Yes, I also wouldn't. Well, if you wish to contact me through magical means, since I will be going to hiding, I will also try and shield myself from magical scrying, which means I will also not be available for sendings for most of the time. So, on the 5th day of every Voss is when I will be able to be contacted. Please remember that. That is when you will be able to also magically contact me. Alright? For the other days, if you aren't able to reach me, do not fear. I am just in hiding and your spell hasn't reached me. That is all.
I will keep this in mind as my servant here hands me another drink. Yes, I will keep this in mind. I will do my best to give you as much information and contact as I can, just to reassure you, but also reassure Mother, as I'm sure she is absolutely freaking out.
Yes, she definitely is. Though she
I'm
manages.
guessing she has driven all of the servants back home absolutely insane.
Well, she, well, that's one way to put it.
Let me guess, we have a new maid. Again.
Well, 3 new ones, actually.
Okay. The poor ladies. I hope they know they're not the ones at fault here.
Well, some of them take it well, some of them less so. But it's just
Yeah.
how it is, I guess.
Please tell Mother I think of her every day just like I think of you. I miss you both very, very much.
We know. And we miss you too. Well, he kind of just hugs you one last time and says, I wish I could spend more time with you, but I have a ship to catch, so I have to be on my way. Yeah, please. I can't say this enough, but stay safe.
And sorry, my eye is burning. You too, Father. I know that you're a very capable man, but your temples, they don't lie. You're getting up there in age. Please be safe.
Yes. My bones don't hurt me like they used to, that is for sure. I will try not to strain myself too much.
Please. And make sure Mother stays healthy. I know she tends to skip meals when she's worried. Skipping meals is not a good idea when you're taking a ship.
Yes, and that is why I have acquired 2 new maids to constantly remind her that she shall eat and drink while we are traveling.
Wonderful. Well, I hope the next time I see you is in better circumstances, and I will do my best not to make it too long before I see you.
Yes, or at least hear from you. I think
Yes.
that shall suffice for now to give me comfort.
I'll try to contact Mother at least once before I disappear into the woods for 100 years. Again.
Yes, please do not do that again. I don't think my old
I
heart...
remember the scolding I got. Don't worry, I don't want to have it again.
Very good. At least that's part you remember. Alright.
Yes.
Now I believe you have places to be.
Yes, I do believe my companions. If you do hear of us, or if you hear of people that have been in contact with us, we are referred as the Fate Weavers. Yes.
Fitting title.
So I do believe we have some business we wanted to attend to, some things we wanted to do. So I'm sure you saw the weird tower that doesn't fit anywhere in the city. That's ours.
Well, I hadn't had the luxury yet to peruse the city, but I have heard a few minglings of a oddity having recently appeared within the city confines.
It's hard to miss. But yes. So I will go back to what I refer as my home away from home. And Try not to worry about you two until you get to Collis. Please let me know when you get into Collis safely.
I will do. It will take a while, but I shall contact you.
I understand. I don't expect to hear from you tomorrow or the day after.
Alright. And gives you one last big bear hug. Then kisses you firmly on your forehead. Gives you a last goodbye. And with that, presume you exit the room.
I will exit the room. Yes, slowly. And as soon as this door is closed, there is a single tear going down my cheek, and I just go back home.
And you go back to the tower, which is, as you arrive there, still empty, which brings us to the other people. Now, people, you have just, how should we put it? Or Fiera just told you about what she saw. And, yeah. Let's just cut to the chase. What are you guys doing?
What did you guys not learn about approaching freaking carts and merchants?
Not much.
No, we were okay until
We're good.
after.
We're good.
Yeah.
Questionable. Yeah, I turned light off myself. I had Mage Hand throw the torch into the pond, and then told everybody to be quiet. So that's north of us.
I whispered to Eirik, "Can we go hide in your hole?"
Oof, okay. Yeah.
I inside check.
Oh my god.
I do think
I mean, we can do that. I've got 2 hours of it. Or 2 1-hour uses of it.
we could potentially hide for an hour and see if it's left the area.
That's what I'm thinking.
Can you close it once we're inside to like prevent scent and sound? And
I can bring the rope up, and the rope becomes hidden, and it's an invisible door. Like you can't tell where the door is. We can see out of it. It'll be 20 feet up in the air.
Oh, that thing's tall. It's that or trees. That sounds a little bit better.
We go into the trees, then use the rope trick.
Okay, yes. Maybe let's climb. I want to be as high as possible, but this thing climbs trees. Maybe it doesn't matter. I'll trust you. Wherever you want to put it up.
I'll put it up wherever. Are we doing it right here, or are we going into the trees?
Assuming it might be there when it opens. There's not a lot of cover here. Then let's go to the trees. And I pull them and then crouch and then watch my footstep that there's no branch. Step up.
I go to help you get up the tree.
Oh,
So we're climbing a tree, then we're using the rope trick?
I think so.
Okay.
The higher the better with this thing.
Okay.
alright. So, just as a reminder, you exited the tree line of the Servalon Great Woods. So, the trees that are within the plains where you currently are like normal sized trees, maybe like 15-20 feet high. So,
nothing.
you can decide whether or not you want to stay within the plains and go to just one of those trees, which isn't difficult.
What's the distance between like this pond and the first area where there's like some trees? relatively close to each other?
Not too far. It is like maybe like you left 1 or 2 miles when you exited the Servalon Great Woods and then went
Oh,
to the
boy.
pond.
It's far. Okay.
But there you have the, great trees of the Servalon Woods, which are, enormous.
Okay, I think we need to quicken better. If this thing could smell or hear what we did, let's just get 100 feet away from the pond and then go up into the home. Just so we're not in the immediate area.
Yeah. Find the closest area of trees or bushes or whatever that can at least give us some kind of cover.
Okay, then one of you can make a perception check to
Got it.
scout for a tree.
I'm on it. I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Okay,
Nice.
20. Yeah, you see as you kind of all somewhat dart to the south, and you all can also make a stealth check, since, you are, I presume, trying to do this stealthily.
I'm gonna +5 on mine.
Okay, 18. You strap,
Wow.
you deactivate or you take off your wheelies because you notice this shit's just making too much noise. You gotta be quiet, and these metal wheels on your soles, they really ain't doing it. And the risk of just slipping is also too high, and that's why you just take them off and put, your normal boots on. That's how you get your +5. But yeah, Jade, as you your group dashes as fast but as quietly as possible towards the south, you do see there is like a small group of trees that you can go to, and there's one that seems to also be easily climbable, as it kind of separates into 2 ways, and you can easily jaunt up it if you wish to. And it's around maybe like 150 feet away from the pond where you were.
Perfect. Okay, Eric, you first. Make the hole, and then I guess we'll climb up in.
Yeah, just follow. Start climbing.
Okay, we'll climb the tree. Now, I need one of you guys to roll a d8.
E8. Who's been rolling good? You've kind of been rolling pretty good, Jared. Want to keep that train going?
Sure. A D8.
Yep. A 3. Alright. Okay, so you all scour towards the tree. You all climb up, and then I guess, Eric, you cast rope trick.
Yeah, once I get to the highest point we can realistically climb to,
Okay.
I'll take my rope out and I'll launch it up into the air.
Yes, I believe it's even 60 feet, right?
The rope that I used was only 20 feet long.
Okay, you don't have a longer rope.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so 20 feet up in the air, it just goes straight and then pulls itself taut as it attaches to an invisible cross-dimensional space, and you all one by one climb up this rope. I won't make you do any checks, just climb up the rope. It's easy enough. As you...
I'll go last though, and cast sending before being the last person in.
Okay. Is anyone keeping an eye out while you're climbing up
Nope.
the rope, or you just going like floop? You don't want to see where shit's going.
I probably won't get anything because this means it would be super close, which is what I want. I'm gonna use my divine sense, which until the end of my next turn I can sense anything afflicted by the hollow spell or known the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Alright.
It's right behind you.
So I just want to know, in my own sanity, it better not be creeping up on us and we're not noticing it.
Alright. You channel Vinti. How does it actually look like when you use your divine sense?
Oh man, I don't actually know.
Could be simple. Could be.
I just
Fireworks
like
exploding.
I just kind of like whisper, family be my eyes, and then I just kind of like feel like my ancestors trying to communicate with me from beyond.
Yep, you start to hear like slight whispers as you can hear the voices of your ancestors kind of telling you that there is nothing nearby and you don't have to worry about any celestial fae or fiends within the vicinity of 60 feet at least, as you then make it up. Okay, you all successfully managed to go into the cross-dimensional space.
I'll
Pull
cast
the rope
sending
up.
before I go in.
Okay, and who do you send it to?
I should probably send it to Israel, right? That makes the most sense. So yeah, I'll send it to her since we kind of disappeared for a full day and won't be back till tomorrow. You know. So to Israel, you will hear hopefully. And I did check. Sending isn't divination, so if she's in the tower, she will get it. Which is good. But she'll hear on road northwest of Delasalis, edge of forest, high D-class demon sighted nearby. Advise Stiletto Valheising, head scout. Low magic. Waiting till morning. Hiding.
Is this the type of spells that I can answer back to?
25 words.
Okay.
What the dramatic music is meant for.
While she's thinking, I want to look at Eric and be like, we're in here for an hour, right?
Yeah.
I
Once
need a
the
rest.
hour's up, it disappears and we fall effectively.
If I
I've had the
can,
call.
if I can rest for an hour, I'll be more powerful again.
Good. Great. Sit
So I'll
down.
just get comfy and start. I'm gonna get
I guess-
comfy and try to take it in a short rest.
Since I'm holding the rope, waiting for a response, I'll look around. I'll take a peek.
Okay, make a perception check.
Jeez, that's 5. We're taking a rest, right? That's the plan. I can use resources. I'll chronal shift and try to borrow some better eyes from another version of myself for just a moment.
Do you get that back on a short rest?
No,
Oh.
No.
and 9.
And then
I
is
find
much
something
better.
exactly the same.
Yeah. You chrono shift to a better version of yourself, but the better version of yourself still cannot see in the dark. And so, as darkness has now somewhat crept in, you can't really see far enough to where the demon is. Plus, you know the demon is extremely fast, and so just taking it off-site for a split second is enough for it to kind of dash into a completely other direction, and you have lost track of where this thing is.
Oh boy. Okay. Sending work across plains.
No.
So let's keep holding on the rope.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Start swinging a little bit.
You hear back? You pieces of... Okay, we'll do. Just came home and we'll coming for you. We'll come for you in the morning. Be safe. We will talk about this later.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Ooh, that feels bad. That's a bad sending to get. I feel like I just got a text from mom. It's out late.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is very mom-like. This is
Yeah,
very. You will be grounded.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'll make my way into the hole and let everybody know that she'll make her way in the morning and try to meet us.
Great. Pull the rope up after her. We can still see out of it.
Yep.
Just to let you know, like, so we're up there. We can look out the hole, but the hole
I
is
can
only
see 10
3 feet by 5 feet.
It is dark, but yes.
60
So if something
feet of
comes-
vision.
If something comes underneath us, we'll see it.
Okay.
It won't see us.
Okay. As for resources, do your boots still work? I assume.
Yeah, I still have
Okay.
3.5 hours of flight.
Okay, and I can make me and Jade fly. I can send a couple more messages if we need to, but I think I'll just try to rest up best I can as well. And if it leaves the area, let's just find a good place to rest for the night as well.
Yeah. We can, if we want, I mean, we can pop our heads down out of the hole and try to look towards the pond and see if anything's happening there.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, one step at a time. We'll rest for an hour. And hopefully Jade can pop back up.
Alright. Then, you can specifically tell me what exactly are you doing during this hour? Because everything you do in this hour is quite important.
While resting, I can still like look around and stuff, right?
Yeah, you can still kind of just pierce around.
So since I'm the only one that's got dark vision, I would like every like 20 minutes or so, I would do my divine sense, and then I would also like be making sure that there's like absolutely no chance that this thing's gonna sneak up on us.
Okay, you can just do a perception check. A 22, very nice. Yeah. What are the other two doing during this time, if anything?
Good question.
There's nothing I can do to recover anything, or I don't gain anything back from a short rest, so.
Yeah, I already used my arcane recovery. How long does it take to attune to an item?
Usually a short rest is what it needs.
It's an hour, I think.
Okay, I'll try to attune to the devil horn just in case. Even though we don't know what it does yet. Only
You're tuning to my devil horn?
just for now.
So why not?
Well, we don't
yeah.
have any fresh blood, so you can't
Well,
summon him.
didn't you charge it?
No,
with,
because No,
With the guy?
I did not, because he was out when I got it, and then it has been over 24 hours. So he has not been recharged.
Oh, it lasts 24 hours. That is unfortunate. Okay, then I won't do that, because there's totally good benefits for it.
You want to attune to my power of Pearl of Power?
Are you using the Pearl of Power?
Not currently.
Yeah.
That'll be useful for you.
For spells, yes. Please.
So I'll mark down that I gave you my Pearl of Power.
Oh boy. Oh, I could get arcane. What's it called? Arcane. I have another arcane. I have so many abilities. Arcane Ambience, which lets me with spell into beat, so that'll be good too. Okay. Yeah, I'll tune to the Pearl of Power, and I'm just gonna rest and get back what resources I can.
Okay. Then during your time inside of the hole, about half an hour, Jade, you poke your head out again, using your divine sense, hearing the whispers, and don't seem to pick up anything from divine sense that has gotten at least within the vicinity of 60 feet. However, your eyes do manage to pierce through the darkness and see something, which is a small, or actually 4 small lights, torch lights, that seem to be somewhere where you believe the road is. And you kind of just squint your eyes and you can see there's actually a caravan moving that is coming out of the woods and going northwards, similar direction, and they seem to be heading directly towards well, wherever the demon last was. Seems to be a larger caravan being accompanied by several people. You can see that there are 4 mercenary looking people who are carrying the torches currently and just walking by the side, and on top of the caravan there are just what seem to be normal folk. They're a little bit too far away to make any details, but a group of around maybe 8, maybe just 6 people is kind of making their way through the evening.
I mean, that's not enough if they run
And
into it.
they're walking away from us.
Kinda, they're now passing you, so you're at the side because the pond was, you know, a bit off from the road, and the best thing you can suspect that they're probably going to do exactly the same what the last merchants did, is try and camp on one of the spots where merchants usually camp on the road.
Oh, I don't want them to take the stuff.
I let Fiora know what's going on, and then I ask, is there any way you can like communicate with them if you don't know like who they are?
Yeah, how far are they?
And then I tell you exactly where they're at.
They're a bit further than 100 feet away. They're maybe like between 200 and 300 feet.
Okay. If I just get closer, I should be okay. I can run if needed. Okay, you keep resting. I'll just go say hi. And I'll make my way out. I guess grab the rope, throw it down, and start shimmying my way down. You guys just keep an eye out. And then I'll make my way toward the caravan and they have torches, lights already out. I'll cast light on my locket and just hold it up and wave it.
Okay, interesting. Roll a d8.
God.
Do I have to?
Yes, you have to. 6. Okay, yeah, you kind of flash your light, and as you walk down, you can now also see the torchlight from them, especially after Jade pointed them out. And you can see that they're not moving much. I assume you are approaching them, correct?
Yes. If I get within 120 feet, I'll cast message to the closest.
Okay, you can see that there's one, and you can see it through the torchlight, one armored, seems to be like mercenary individual that is next to what seems to be a fallen down tree trunk, which you have also passed as you went there. And they seem to be a bit stuck at it. What do you send?
Oh boy, there's so many red flags going off in my head. Oh boy. Okay,
This is all on you.
I know. I'm trying to think how I could make my character survive.
This is terrifying.
Okay, I stop at 120 feet. Ooh, okay. I have mage armor. I still have my 8-hour spells up. So once I get in range, I know message will reach the closest. I'll just say, "Hail, my group is camping nearby. Can we speak?"
You can see him kind of look up and says, "Oh, who talks there?
Yes, of course. Any stray wanderers?
I'm an arcanist. I'm waving the light behind you, and I kind of just wave it.
And he kind of like looks back and says, "Oh," and then you can see him talk to his other compatriots, and they all kind of flare up their torches and go into like a somewhat defensive stance. But
Right, we can talk from a distance until we are more familiar with each other.
All right.
I guess I'll begin. I'm Fiera. I'm from Della Solis. I'm trying to get some cargo back to the city, but we're, like I said, camping for the night and saw you.
Oh, well, my name's Tonks. Was a merchant band just accompanying them to Ovalmir.
And can I ask why you're traveling at night? We weren't expecting anyone.
Well, we were trying to get out of the woods before we set camp.
Familiar. Well, I will warn you, keep your eyes open. We saw a demon not long ago. It was north of the pond, right? That's where I saw it in the open field.
yep.
That's past that long. It was quite large, just north of us. That's what we're hiding from currently.
Oh, Yakers. All right. That doesn't sound very good. I guess we are currently a bit stuck here with a tree trunk. Maybe best that we
Right.
also stay away from that there demon.
Of course. Can I ask who you're working with?
Well, we are enlisted with here. They are transporting some supplies to Ovalmir. The merchants.
Merchants. Very well. Well, do you mind if I get my compatriots? There's only 2 others. But we expect our allies to arrive in the morning for reinforcements.
Sure. I think safety numbers, am I right?
Right. I guess if you're staying here for the night, it's fine if you camp nearby, just in case we need to help each other, but maybe keep a healthy distance. We're kind of set up by the pond, and I kind of give them the directions of where they are at and where the pond's at. We'll be set up nearby there. Our cargo's kind of all over the place after the attack, so...
Oh, alright. That was our destinations anyway, so we travel here quite a bit. We usually go to that
I see.
port spot.
Well, do you need help with the log, or should we wait for you at the pond?
Yeah, it would be quite helpful. It seems like this kind of the last high storm lodged it in quite a bit underneath the earth, so we have a bit of trouble getting it out with just manpower.
Talk from a distance. My insight is garbage. Right, well, I'll get my friends and get you guys situated, and then we can talk more at the pond, how about?
Oh, alright. Thank you very much. Didn't expect well, help this late in the evening.
So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna cast Fly on myself and kind of just get some distance off the ground so I can get a good visual of their group. I'm just trying to figure out, like, are they equipped like mercenaries? Are they equipped like they have like bloody gear, like they're killers, like they're barbarians, like what kind of group am I looking at? What kind of merchants am I looking at?
Okay, make a perception check.
I can't see. Why am I doing this? I can't see. I have no insight.
I will give you advantage because you are flying, so you have a better overview.
Okay. It might help.
But which makes a lot of sense. Still, with the amount of torchlight that is around here, don't really see
I
much.
light, yeah.
The only thing,
Can I count how many?
yeah, you can like vaguely see that there are like 4 somewhat stronger men who are also armored that are in the process of trying to move this what's it called again? Fallen down tree.
Log.
Log,
Okay.
exactly. There are 2 horses that are kind of attached to a larger cart that is larger than the cart that you saw broke down at the pond. It's stacked with crates. You can see 2 people sitting on the cart, one next to them, and then a 4th individual who is a bit behind the cart. You can just see kind of the top of his head, and that's about it. Can't make out any clear
Okay.
details.
Okay, yeah, I can get closer like once a year pass. I'll fly back to the hole and kind of just peek my head in. Hey, long story short, we are going to camp with them because they seem normal, and if they aren't, I think they're easier to deal with than a demon.
Okay, that's an interesting development. I'm gonna stay here until the hour is up so I can recharge some
Okay.
health.
That's fine. They have to get rid of a tree that blew over, so I think that's fair. But once you're both ready, let's just meet them by the pond. I might go help them with the log, and maybe if I show a good amount of force, they know not to mess with us. If you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, I do. Are we? But just don't do anything that's gonna attract the thing.
I point to like the torches along the road.
Well, I mean, but like, what do you mean force? Are you gonna do what I do with the,
I was
my
gonna set
cannon?
it
I don't want to
flying.
explode
Yes,
things.
that was my plan.
God.
I don't have anything else to help them, so.
I don't like this. I don't like you being with strangers while we're trying to hide from something that very well could kill us. And more people is more noise.
They're gonna stay here regardless, so
Can you at least stay here until our short rest is up so we can all go together?
sure. I'll float back to the group. Just let them know. We're just preparing to move closer to the ponds, and we'll meet them there. And then I'll float back to the hole and pop inside.
Well, as you float towards the group, as you're kind of going towards it, you hear a and then as you're flying towards, you can see that there are 4 torchlights being held by these 4 men, and then one of them suddenly goes out. As you then hear a ear-deafening screech, which trembles your entire body with fear once again, as you are quite familiar with it.
Yeah, light's gone.
You
I'm floating in the dark.
Okay, you're floating in the dark as you see one of the lights just get bashed out, and then you can just hear from the distance. You're maybe like 100 to 80 feet away as you hear the screams and shouts from the other men and the merchants that are there, as presumably one of the men was just taken out by the demon's blast. And you can just suddenly see the 4 torchlights scrambling around, and the torches immediately getting dropped. You can hear the whining of horses and the sudden chaos erupting as the horses come just immediately dash into the lodge themselves. You can hear the breaking of bones as they stumble over, and the cart just getting cracked, and the very large chaos that ensues as soon as the demon arrives in the place. Do you do anything?
Oh boy. I'm assuming my compatriots are resting. They probably see this happening, but they're gonna stay on site if I do this. I'm gonna fly straight up. How much time do I have left on fly? It's 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes. Ooh, I would say you still have like 2 minutes.
Okay, I can cast it again if I need to. I believe I have Featherfall. I do. Okay. I'm gonna go straight up for a minute and cast Sending to Where's the we're like in between the cities, right? Like almost dead center, if I looked at the map right.
Yeah. Well, you're much closer to De La Solis. It would take like still
Much closer.
two and
to
a half days away from
I have
Ovalmir.
to redo that. Okay, I'm gonna send. That says Ovalmir, but I don't think Legion's there right now. So where are they? I'll send the message to using the Pearl of Power to Stiletto Velheising. Because this is what they deal with. As I just fly up, hopefully getting out of earshot of this thing, I will say to, I think it was a him.
Yep.
Yeah. On road, northwest of city, edge of forest. D-class demon from earlier encountered. As I redo the message in my brain. Words. Killing travelers need help, can't hide for long. I believe that's just 25.
Ooh. All right. You then get a rather quick response and says, what does he say?
I'll try my best. Stay safe. As far away as possible. Silent. It will take time,
Okay.
but worry not.
Okay. Yeah, worry not. Okay, and just so we're on the right timetable here, I probably have a minute of fly left. How much do we have of the hole?
Of the group?
Of the hole that I made?
Oh, of the whole. You would probably still have around 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so slots getting low. So my 5th. That's my emergency. Okay, I will float over where the hole is, and then my plan is once fly is over, I will feather fall right on top of it.
On top of the hole.
Unless I can reach it with that minute. But I think I'm too far away.
I know with a minute you should be there because, like I said, they were like 100 to 200 feet away from you, and you can
Okay.
easily reach that in with your 60 fly speed.
Okay. And I will like arc over it and go down to avoid getting anywhere near the ground.
Alright, so you fly back to your hole, and as you do that, you can still hear the screams and shouts of the people from the caravan, but getting more silent with each second that passes as there are less people to scream as their numbers dwindle. And, well, Jade and Eirik, you two would also definitely hear the bellowing scream from the demon as he initiated this encounter, and also the kind of desperate cries of the merchants and mercenaries who are still fighting for their life as they're getting taken out by this team one by one. And if any of you curiously look down, you can also see, or would any of you look outside as you hear this happening? Jade,
I most definitely would.
you look out, you can see there these 3 torchlights, and they're kind of moving away, and then one just disappears, leaving only 2 behind, and then one disappears, and then the last one also goes out until there are none. Until Fiera, you reappear back inside of the hole, And
And as I do, just hand over both their mouths and just
as the screams of the people go completely silent, there is just the occasional crack and then a loud skittering. As it seems to be running in the vicinity. What do you guys do?
Can it hear us, Eirik? The sound travel through?
I've been reading. It doesn't specify you can hear through it, but it says you can see through it.
You can, because you can also like shoot things through it too. Wait,
No,
but
you have to pop out.
Yeah. From the other side,
Yeah.
you can.
Oh,
So
Attacks and spells can't cross through the entrance or into the extra dimensional space.
then I will say no. Like it can't hear you.
okay.
On the pathway.
Well, if I had to guess, we're in its hunting ground. I contacted the head scout. Not close. So we're gonna have to hide for a while.
Okay, so we need a good plan for when the last 15 minutes of this are finished, because when it's done, we fall.
I have Featherfall.
I'll be fine with my boots. If you guys are going to be okay to fall into the tree, we can cast rope trick again, and hide for another hour.
Mhm. Yeah, I have at least one Featherfall.
I'd rather we save your spells, because who knows what's gonna happen? Because we only have another hour of this.
But we
I'd
could
rather
get out
save your
early
spells.
and just stay in the tree. And then you
I mean,
cast again.
I don't want to leave early because I want to regain some hit points.
Oh, like 12 seconds early.
I want to stay in for the full hour. If we can try to, like, I've got my strength, so I could probably try to like flip it into use the rope and swing into the tree. If we can hang out in the tree for a little while and then go back in if we hear noises like it's coming back.
It's so fast. By the time we hear it, it's going to be on us.
Yeah, we are screwed if this thing gets us.
Yeah. I'm holding one spell slot in case I need to hold it down, if it can be held. But that's all I have. We need to try to find a way to rest till morning, more than an hour. I won't get my stuff back unless I take a serious rest.
Yeah.
And
Same
I can't
here.
teleport us unless I get a good rest. But I think we need to figure out where we can go after this to avoid it. Do we head to the trees? Do we try to burrow down in the grass?
I think our best bet is probably go the direction we came.
Back into the forest? My word. When we first found this thing, it was up a tree. That is where it was sleeping.
Yes, but this time it wasn't up a tree. It was the other direction. So at the very least, if we go back the way we came, we are theoretically leaving its sort of territory. I know it moves fast and whatever, but it could still catch up.
If we can get out of its hunting grounds, that would be ideal.
We have no idea where that limit is, but I don't necessarily want to go towards the open land.
Okay. At the end of the hour, carefully as possible, let's head toward the trees.
We have to look for a dugout tree or some kind of cave or something.
Right.
A whole
Like we
big
did
hole.
before.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna forgo the short rest. Pearl Power's not gonna get tuned. I'll just take the spell slot. I'm gonna do what I can to get Jade's armor quiet. Just, I'm gonna stuff paper. I'm gonna put clothes in there. I'm going to just for a little bit, try to help make it quiet for our journey to the trees. Just that's what I'm gonna do. Like I'll use prestidigitation to try to like muffle some sound. Just I'm gonna try to come up with a plan so when we travel, I can help her.
I mean, we have an alchemy jug that makes oil. We can just oil every single piece and joint.
Here,
So at
give me-
least it doesn't
do
squeak.
I'll do it. You two rest. I'll do it.
Do I have a say on this, guys?
No. No.
You want to oil me up?
Yes.
You stay far away from my hands. If I can't grip my axe, we will die.
No, we're being I'm careful with the things I make. I
can actually clean it off once we're done with magic.
We're oiling all the linkages in your armor.
Mm-hmm.
We're not just pouring it over you. We're being careful.
As I begin to pour it onto her armor.
Oh my god. Alright, who knew that, the alchemist jug would first be used for oil for Jade's armor? Okay.
Yeah. Gotta lube you up.
That's the first note of the session, by the way.
Getting lubed up.
It's
Lubed up. You're looping up in the hole.
Fashion.
And with that fashion, I think that's also where we're gonna take our quick break.
Oh
So you
boy, oh boy, oh
you can
boy.
Looping you up inside Irik's hole.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit.
Oh my
This
goodness.
is our plan to survive the demon, Jack. How are we doing?
Damn, I mean, pretty good. You're all still alive. Yeah. Anyways, we'll see how much loot will be spent after the break. So, see you guys in a second. Bye.
Yeah, I tried to change enchantment to loop.
And we're back. And we are going to rewind time for a little bit and join Isabel back in the city again.
Ooh.
Not much time has passed as when you
Yes.
finish with your father. So basically, you have an entire free day in the archives. So, what do you want to do?
Once I realized that my friends are not there, I'm like, nah, they must have gone, like, run some errands or, doing some research. I'm sure if there's anything going on, Sierra's going to shoot me a message or something, like, all good, dilly-dally, so I'm gonna head to the archives to
Alright.
do some research.
Alright. So, in contrast to what just has been happening,
Yes.
yeah, what do you wish to research?
I will be searching. Oh my god. Where is it? I will make some research on Zephyrax the Light Killer.
Okay.
Yes.
And where do you wish to search? In which category?
Yes, I will first. I'm going to spend. I'm gonna spend first, like about 2 hours in the ancient history section to see if there's anything there that could be useful.
Ancient history. Alright.
Yes, so on the 8th level.
8th level it is. And
Yes.
how many hours?
I said about 2 hours.
About 2 hours.
Yes.
Alright, then roll investigation check.
I almost rolled intimidation, which is not the same, and I don't find anything at all. My eyes are closed and I'm walking backwards.
Yeah. Exactly that happens. Not much to see. You look through people and lists and stuff and creatures, but there's not even a single mention of Zethrax or anyone who's called Zethrax. And there's also no mention of any light killer that interests you. And you get the conclusion, since he has been like recently mentioned, he probably isn't within ancient history. As he seems to be more a local guy, and well, at least that's your best guess.
All right. I'm going to go. Here it is. Hold on. I'm looking. Yeah, while I'm in the 8th level, I am going to look and see if I can find anything about Xerxes and his history and try to learn more about him.
Alright. Then, yeah.
And I will spend whatever time is... No. Yeah, I'll spend whatever time I have left until I receive that message from Fier, which I don't know how much time it is until then, but until I get that message, I'm basically looking for information about him, specifically.
Okay, and how many hours?
Like I said, whatever hours is left until I receive the message from Fiera, which I don't know how long it is. So whatever that time is.
Okay, that would be a lot of freaking hours. Alright, then roll an investigation check with advantage since you're spending so much time.
Okay. Good thing I had it.
15! Yes, you kind of...
Because it's hiding the one that I got again.
Yeah, you kind of go through there, searching around, and you find one book that seems to be interesting, and it looks to be a self-bound book of notes, and it seems to be titled Bio of Important Mages in History, and written by Covers himself, and the notes he has kept on magic practitioners over his lifelong career. And you kind of scroll through, and there are many different names that are being mentioned. Obviously, Zephygus is inside of there. You see names like Illentrix, Imanacha, Leilas, Hilas Andor, Ulathur, and then finally you reach Xerxes. Xerxes Kivith. And there seems to be a page of documentation about him. And he said, and the top note it says that he's the founder of blood magic during the days of the Crimson Lotus. His race is apparently a drow. Origins unknown, age unknown. First encountered in 2900 PE. He introduced and proposed the idea of blood magic and is considered the first practitioner of blood magic. The idea was to get a better understanding of annihilation or end fields and a new way to understand or study them. And then you can see his notes continue. He has shown different ways on how to approach magic, and there was a great significant interest that developed after he showcased its uses and what potential uses it may have. What was learned is that blood is innately magical and has a strong ties with the natural life force of the mortal body of any creature. Using it as a medium to conduct arcane crafts was, for that reason, a logical conclusion, since it would be a great component to conduct more focused magic that involved the body. One could use the innate magical forces inside of blood to enhance other spells by amplifying them. Blood would have to be used as a component though. Other ways would be the physical enhancements of one's own body through blood magic by gaining superior physical attributes, which includes the ability to heal. However, the greatest idea and theory that Xerxes proposed was that all people only had restricted access to the full power of one's own body, and that it would be possible to unlock our innate strengths through blood magic. However, the other people rejected his ideas and said that his new methods of testing the theory were becoming too inhumane, as he wished to experiment on a few people. And then there's a tab list beneath that, which in quotes says personal notes. I have started to investigate him personally, since he seemed to become a potential threat to the people. I sent out a team to look up on him and what he was doing. I managed to get a hold of some of his research papers. It seemed like he found out ties between blood and some infernal gate. I did not believe in the accounts of the layers of hell, but he had made some connections there and was using the blood magic practices to experiment with them. I was right with my suspicion, but I was not fast enough, as he inflicted the people of Undon with the Vilma's blood curse. And after investigating it, indeed, it seems to have some extraordinary properties and clear signs of infernal influences. It seems like it's feeding something, though I do not know what. And that ends the personal notes and the notations on Xerxes Kivith. Would you continue searching for more?
Yes.
Alright. Then you can make another investigation check with advantage. A 17. There, as you continue to research, there are numerous accounts and mentions of Xerxes, but in a similar context that you have already read through, that he was the main proprietor and guy who introduced blood magic to the world. And then you stumble upon a kind of what seems to be also a note taken from somewhere. It seems to be more like a how should we call witness account, but it's a very old note parchment. It seems like it used to belong to a maybe largest volume, but has been torn out, and it says "Blood Alteration" as a title. And it says, "A mass murderer, or famed blood mage Xerxes, throughout the days of the Crimson Lotus, his research, while widely beneficial for the people at the time, was highly suspicious. Blood was an aggregate for magical power and could be used to enhance already existing arcane spells. But never was it explained how it really worked. During the Crimson Misfortune, those who survived told of transformations and summonings. It was specifically those who partook in the act of blood administration, which at the time were most people. Blood administration was said to boost all of your base vital functions and help regenerate your body from any ailments that one was suffering from, unseen by any medicinal herbs that were found at the time. It, in a much more minor part, contributed to the transformation of the Chaldean body in a way that made it more resistant. However, through my endeavors to find out the specifics, I have found out that there were some side effects and alterations to the body that have not been publicly documented and in fact have been deliberately kept secret from the public. One of such transformations is a slight discoloration of the eyes and the paling of the skin. Eyes would usually turn into a yellowish color, while the eyes white would start to darken. However, no physical or mental disabilities were connected with these physical changes. In very rare occasions, some recipients of blood administration who have underwent it numerous times have started to grow horns, but on random parts of the head. The notes I managed to claim from Xerxes at the time marked these individuals who showed these traits as successes. Many of his research notes were littered with infernal writings, noting ancient teachings of the gods. A great deal of those were the stories revolving around the war of first sin and how since then humanity has changed into Chaldean kind, and how it was forbidden for Chaldean kind to commit the sin that cries out to heaven for vengeance. A gate could be unlocked through committing such a sin, is what Xerxes believed.
Okay.
And I would say, during the process of kind of reading through or siphoning through this book, and more like collection of notes is what it actually is, it would be at the end of the day and also around the same time where you get the notice or the sending from Fiera.
The very moment I hear Fiera's message, I jump up and off of my seat, and without even thinking, I just, like, druidcraft whatever I can think of to be transported out of the tower so I don't have to run.
Yep.
And I just run out towards the barracks.
Yeah, and you can just see O'Toole just saying, "No magic's allowed." Alright. And then just puts your necklace away as you run out. I presume to the
yeah, where the scout head is, where Fiera told me to go.
Yep, you kind of run all the way southward to the south garrison, where you remember having encountered Stiletto while Heising, who helped you the first time in trying to find Endel. And as you kind of arrive there, it takes a couple of minutes to even get there. You can see already that there are a lot of men prepping, which is unusual for this time of the hour. And as you kind of make eyes with them, what do you do?
I tell him, I was told to come and find you, Fiera, D-class demon, outside, and I'm out of breath, and I'm trying to catch my breath at the same time.
Alright, I get it. I have also received her message. She sent for help. We are prepping to try and get to her as fast as possible. She has gave us a vague location, but we're not exactly sure where she is. And we haven't been able to contact her since. So, we will... Do you wish to come with us?
I sure do, and as I say that, I will wild shape into a dire wolf.
He's kind of like, all right, well, we won't be traveling by foot. That will take way too long. We will take the help of an archdruid who will be able to take us there a little bit faster. As I said, we do not know the exact location. There are only a couple of trees we know around the vicinity. But I think there are... he knows of one that is close by to the
No way.
location that they are set up. And he kind of brings you and a couple of his men. He seems to be 6 men. They are shield guards with spears, and then 3 kind of light guards, and then 3 of them who are archers, who kind of get accompanied to the east garrisons. There you can see a fortification of a large tree that is kind of erected beside one of the buildings. As I go there, you can see a somewhat middle-aged male wood elf. Has very rough, short black hair. Seems to be growing some sort of stubble, which is extremely unusual for a elf, but extremely long pointy ears. He has these shimmering green glowing eyes, and you can see that he has like pelts of probably some sort of animal that he's kind of adorning, many tooths, and a kind of wooden staff on his back with a kind of twirl that looks like a branch that turns into a hand that is holding like this green orb. And he's just kind of standing in front of what seems to be his tree house, as the 6 guards approach him, and Stiletto just kind of ushers you in, but he's accompanying you, and he just kind of says to you, "That's Jarvan. He will try and get you there. Well, not much to say. Good luck and Godspeed." And he just kind of pushes you in front of him as just Jarvan greets him. He seems to have already been informed about what has been happening. And as he glances towards you, you can see an eye of recognition from one druid to another. So you definitely do not look like a druid. But he can kind of get a similar sense, and he says, "Hello, so you shall be accompanying me." Very well. How experienced are you?
Woof woof.
He can understand animals. He's a druid.
Yeah, she said woof woof in common.
Yeah, she said woof woof in common. It's like,
Woof woof in common. Yeah, no, I'm going to basically tell him I have somewhat of an experience. I've just learned how to travel through the trees.
very well. And do you perhaps know my more precise location where your friends are?
I can...
I did tell Glamour to tell Heuser. Oh, I don't know if he would have found her though. Hope not. I don't think he would have found her.
The thing is, I even have tree stride ready. I know they were looking for merchandise. A cart, I think, is what they told me.
Kind of looks a little bit
To the north. To the northeast.
All right.
Northwest. Northwest.
All
To the
right.
northwest.
All right.
And they said it's a D-class demon, so it has to be big.
Well, that's unfortunately doesn't help much in terms of trying to find a tree that I visit there. I think that our safest bet is just to get to the trade route at the edge of the forest. I presume that is where they are most likely going to be. However, how close they are, we will have to see.
Yes. Thank you.
Jog the druid memory.
Yes. I'm rechanting it in my head. Knowing my friends, they are either hiding in plain sight or somewhere in a tree.
Very well. And then he kind of just turns around and then starts to take out his staff and kind of just holds it in front of him. And as he does so, you can see the green orb kind of begin to glow. And as it glows, the hand kind of releases from the orb. And as it releases, the orb stays there and floats now within the vicinity of the staff. As it does so, it kind of touches his large tree, which then begins to kind of splinter as a large kind of open portal opens up. And as it does so, the inner space that is being opened up by the tree itself kind of illuminates in this similar greenish glow as the head or orb of the staff of Jarvan. And as he does so, he just says, "Alright, everyone go through." And he kind of is the first one to step through the kind of glowing portal and vanishes beyond that. And you can see quickly.
I almost knock him over, running right behind him.
As you jump through with your direwolf stride, and then following you are the 6 guards, 3 spear shield guards and 3 archers that kind of all step through this portal. As then you get, as you step out, you can immediately hear the more natural foresty sound as the sound of the city itself gets left behind you. And the tree you step out of seems to be one of the large trees of the Great Servalon Woods, and you walk out of the edge of the forest. As you can see in front of you are the plains, and as you look back, you can see this large tree and then also the tree line that makes up the Great Servalon Woods. But you can also see that the portal itself closes as the tree kind of returns back to its natural state. And Jarvan immediately kind of just goes to the ground and starts sniffing around, trying to track wherever your friends may be.
I will use my wolf keen smell and try to smell, I would imagine, Irik's sweat.
Alright. And then make a...
Because he's a very nervous boy, so I'm imagining that he is... It's the scent that I would know the most.
Alright. Then give me a perception check.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yes, so I have advantage on perception with the puppy dog. Where is it? So I'm gonna have to roll it twice because it is dumb like this. Though it is quite good here. Let's see if I can get even better. I can actually.
Holy shit! You kind of sniff around, and indeed, the vaporous smell of a stinky Irex seems to be in the air at least, but it's very faint. So he must be somewhere in the vicinity of probably like 5 miles. That's as far as the center of your direwolf senses are able to kind of track him. But you can also smell a very hefty scent of demonic blight that is kind of infused within the air, which suggests that a larger demon has passed by here recently. And I'll actually roll for Jarvan. It's his bonus. Let me see. Oh dang, also really good. And he kind of also looks up and immediately gives hand signals to the guards, and they move kind of northwards, just following along the tracks of the pathway, which is where you spawned immediately next to. As he kind of looks towards you as well and says, "It seems like you picked up on something."
I can smell at least one of my friends and a demon.
Yes, I've picked
Big.
up on a demon too.
definitely potent. Stay behind the guards. I will take the front and we will stay in the back, alright? We will try and
Understood.
keep in formation, a little bit distance. Most demons of this size usually have a area of effect that they are quite keen to inflict multiple people at once, so we want to have some distance. And best is to keep your eyes all over the place. It might be up north, but when one big demon is there, it's most likely he could have spawned smaller ones who could flank us at any time, alright?
I'll keep that in mind.
And he starts moving briskly, and they're obviously not trying to be too stealthy. And you can also see that he starts to kind of use his staff, and then he kind of wiggles it a bit, and then a bright light emits from his glowing orb, kind of almost trying to attract anything, either your party that you're searching or the demon that is currently threatening this area. And here we're going to take our switch back to our troop, who are hiding in a hole, lubing up pieces of armor.
It sounded such like a good idea.
Okay, now
It hasn't been proven to be a bad idea yet.
yeah.
So it's still good.
You have like 5 more minutes until the rope trick disappears.
Okay, have we got her well lubed, We put like cloth in between some spaces, magic to kind of, adjust the armor as we can.
Okay, I guess make a... What would that be? A sleight of hand check.
Is that right? Eric, are you good at that? I have a +1.
I am good at it, but how much work will negate my short rest?
I could do it myself. That's fine.
Yeah, like lubing up a person is hard work, so...
Oh, give me the jug. I take the jug and push him to sit down.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, 16, pretty damn good.
Mm.
As you kind of
All
lube
right,
up the most
Jade.
spots. Jade, definitely uncomfortable in many different ways, physical and emotional. As they try to rub the lube or oil, what it actually is, in like the, deepest parts. That sounds so wrong.
Just go with it. Just go with it.
We're already there.
Is what just go with it is what Fioras keep telling you, even though you don't want to go with it. And you get completely lubed up, obviously trying to keep the oil away from your hand and the hilt of your sword, even though you can just summon it, so you just unsummon it. To a point where as you move, the scratching noise definitely doesn't seem to be making as much commotion as before. There is still the clanking aspect of the armor that is still there, which, you can't get rid of with
I do
oil.
what I can with like cloth. I'm sure it's limited.
Yeah.
I want to be able to move.
Yeah, it's, without impeding her movement fully, obviously these gaps are kept there for a reason, so you can keep her mobility while wearing this heavy armor. But you brought it to a point where you think it will last for a couple of minutes before, if once she moves more, it will just,
Perfect.
rip it apart.
Perfect.
So what's the plan?
Okay. Okay. So simple. Once you both are ready, when we think a hole's about to drop, we'll get to the low ground, tree to the ground, and just take our time heading to the tree line.
Now, are
Keep
you
our
able
eyes
to?
open.
Are you able to get yourself, like both of you, safely to the tree? You said you've got featherfall.
I've been leave a little bit beforehand, so I can just use the rope to get down. I'll rest later. It's fine.
Okay.
So I'll go first and make sure everything is okay. You two follow when you can.
Okay.
If anybody is about to fall, I'll catch you. It's fine.
I'll be fine with my boots. I just don't want any of us dropping and hurting or making loud noises falling.
Right. Okay, you two are prepared. I'll just check the area. and I'll, go out, very quietly, very slowly, just make my way down the tree and just eyes open, looking for a threat and looking for a path we can take toward the tree line.
Okay, then make a perception check.
For the 10 feet I can see in front.
Yep.
For the
Oh.
2 feet I can see in front.
Oh my god.
It's clear. Everything's safe.
Yeah, you go
I
down.
see a perfect path.
You're like, yeah, I don't see jack shit, but I guess you also don't hear anything as you
Yeah,
kind of climb
good.
through the rustling of the trees, and
Wonderful.
a large gust of wind just clears your ears. And you're like,
Ah.
yeah, time to go.
Ready to go.
Jade, are you going to be able to drop down into the tree when this ends?
I believe in myself and my skills.
I have Featherfall ready, but I can't see.
Oh shit, yeah. Okay, then the time's up for the rope trick. You do both get a short rest, so you can add that.
I'm going to
Um,
regain some hit points.
yeah, I am too.
What's the weather like? Is it cloudy? Is it nice out?
Holy, oh yeah. It's yeah. You don't see any clouds. You don't see anything, so it's kind of hard to tell. But you also don't see any stars or moon, which suggests that it is cloudy.
Oh,
It's cool now. Definitely more chilly than in the afternoon or morning while you were traveling. So it's got a little bit colder. So you can feel some of your goosebump hairs rising a bit. But other than that,
yeah.
it's all fine. Okay, is that all the hit dice? You want to roll, Jade?
Yep, that brings me back up to full health.
Okay, then you can make an athletics check as you're falling down to kind of try and... You can make athletics or acrobatics. I don't really care for that.
I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Mhm. Very nice.
Sick.
So as you fall down, you just kind of catch the one branch, a thicker branch of the tree, and just land on it, which also makes sense. You can actually see, and then you just kind of parkour your way down, just sliding and skipping through the main trunk of the tree as you land safely with both feet onto the ground. And Irek, you can just easily fly down with your boots as soon as the rope trick ends. So what's the plan
And
now?
I'm going to stay flying. I don't want my feet to touch the ground. I'm going to try to keep, from leaving tracks and stuff.
Alright. Then what is the goal? As Fiora, you can hear them both land down as the heavy footfalls of Jade land next to you.
Slowly and quietly get to the tree line.
Alright.
Get to the forest.
Hey, Jade, dark vision. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll probably follow after Jade and
As I'm walking, I'm like
Squish.
just kind of like moving like this because I don't want like my arms to touch any of the oil, like specifically my hands.
Alright.
Do you want gloves? I can give you gloves.
No, let's go. We're just being
Okay.
quiet. Just,
Okay, as a reminder, do you have your night vision goggles, Ari?
No, I had to take that that infusion away to get my spell storing item.
Alright, okay, then two blind people walking around. A dangerous endeavor for sure. Okay, so to guide them, Jade, because you also don't see that much, what skill do you want to use to try and get your friends back to the tree line?
I want to try to use survival because being in the ravine, dark places, lots of you make one wrong step, you're dying.
Yep.
So I'm just trying to use the knowledge of the darkness and to try to pick up little clues in my surroundings to try and get there safely.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely make a check. A natural 20. Holy shit. Well,
Let's go.
Boy, oh boy, as you kind of starting to make your way there, following the grass and how it grows, you kind of remember bits of it, that the vegetation becomes a little bit more denser as soon as it gets to the more nutrient dense grounds of where the Sevalon Great Woods themselves are. And as you kind of move there, you also know that you have to move southward. So as you kind of pass by trees, you just look at where the moss on the bark grows and use that as a guide to get there. And as you're getting closer and closer, there are two things you specifically notice. Is one, the heavy blighted footprints of a demon that has been rushing around this area, which doesn't necessarily make you more nervous because you already know it's here, but it does still frighten you and bring shiver down your spine as the proximity of this becomes apparent again. The second thing you notice is a bright light that seems to be coming from the direction you're going towards. It seems to be like a glowing green light that is illuminating some of the space. But as soon as you notice that light, you also hear a loud growl coming from behind you, but a bit to the side. And the noise seems to be directly approaching the light source that you're seeing. So what are you guys doing?
Do you pass this along?
Oh my god.
Jade?
He goes into that like Batman theater of the mind.
I'm just trying to
Detective
get
mode.
us to safety. Like, I'm just like going quickly. I'll maybe like make my axe appear. I'm just trying to get to safety, but also be at the ready.
Okay. Like I said, you see a glowing green light coming from the direction you're going to, but you also hear the demon behind you that seems to be approaching the light. So
I'm gonna swerve away from the light. Because if the demon's going towards the light, I don't want to go towards that light.
okay, can definitely do that.
I'll like skirt the tree line, like going away from it, but not going completely off course where we need to go.
Okay, yeah. You can go directly southwards if you want to, because that is still the way you're going. The light itself seems to be a little bit more on the east. So walking that direction, you will kind of pass by them. But you are still like maybe several hundred feet away, even if you kind of pass each other. If that is the desirable course of action. And do you mention it to your party, Jade?
I would like I wouldn't say it out loud, but I would just like tap on their shoulders and like gesture the light and then like the shadow and pray that they're understanding that we don't want to go that way.
Can I tell what type of light it is? If it's green?
Yeah, as like in the dark and this being the only source of light, you can see it now more vividly and clearer. And you're somewhat surprised that you weren't able to see it before Jade actually pointed it out. It's definitely a source of green light.
Green light. I don't think I've seen that before. Okay, I guess I'll try to keep my eye on it because I don't know what that is.
Is it the same kind of light that we saw when Isorel used Tree Stride for us?
I don't think Isorel's light is green, right?
No, it's not. My spells are all a deep blue, purplish like very dark plummy color.
Yeah. So I think we just think it's a strange light.
Yeah, strange glowing light.
Mm.
I mean, if you want to look close, you can also just make perception checks since you can actually see the light and everything that's there.
Don't make me do it, please.
All good.
Guidance. Guidance.
Oh, it's 17.
Plus a d4. Hang on. Okay.
Okay, 18. Yeah, as you get closer and closer, as you're trying to still continue to go towards the tree line, they are going the opposite direction. You can see at some point that the light is now steering towards where you are going, so it's actively tracking you, it seems like.
Oh, Jesus.
And as it does so, you can see and hear the snifflings of what seem to be a wolf. As Icewear, at the same time, you can sniff the scent of the profuse sweating body of Ayuk approaching you closer and closer.
So we're getting hunted by wolves and demons. I think we just
Oh,
drunk.
jeez.
We just drunk, right?
But Ayuk, you would see that the source of light itself seems to be coming from a humanoid being that is holding a staff out to the front, and kind of in front of him are several armored guards that you would recognize as the kind of military that you have seen walking around in Delis Solis as they approach you.
I'll whisper quick to both Jade and Fiera. Safe.
I'm guessing I see because I'm a wolf.
I don't know. Do
And-
direwolves have dark vision? You can definitely smell him. I mean,
I have. I don't have. Do I? Good question. I don't have dark vision.
That's
Is
annoying.
That's wild.
that is very wild. That a freaking dire wolf of all doesn't have dark vision.
I mean, it makes sense.
But anyways,
Would we see the wolf now?
Yeah, at this point, you will definitely see the wolf
Okay.
as they seem to be approaching you quite fast.
I'm saying they're safe. We know who they are.
I just go in wolf. Ezreal, please tell me that's you.
it is. That's me.
The demon's coming behind you.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I'm gonna tell the archdruid. Demon behind us apparently.
I need to see, so I'm just gonna light up my locket so I know what's going on.
Okay, you're gonna light up your locket.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you all can do something to prepare.
My
Pray.
axe, my
I'm gonna
sword
be
in
so
my hand.
blind and useless.
Just stay near me. I got light now. I just start praying.
Okay, that's 20 light, right? 20 feet white light and then 20 feet
Yeah,
low
it's
light.
40 total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have much, so it's
I
smart.
will. I don't know. I'll just stand ready.
Alright, as you kind of do that, and Jade, you give the warning that the demon is approaching, you can see that the guards kind of try to flank around you, and you all see this weird wood elf looking guy kind of come towards you and just approach the group in general and say, "Hello, my name is Jarvan. I presume you were the ones that contacted the scout captain?"
Yes, there's a lot of dead people up the road.
Alright, did you manage to burn them?
They just died, and we're hiding from what killed them.
Okay, well. As you can hear the demon ever so close coming in, and he says, "I presume that is the demon you're talking about?"
One and only.
Alright, everyone get prepared.
It's fast.
I presume it's the huntsman. Famous enough to get a nickname. As he starts to prepare one of his spells. So you all get 1 round to prepare anything. So what do you wish to do? You do not see it yet.
Can we summon anything? We need allies, friends, buddies. We need more.
I'm going to expend a spell slot, a first level spell slot, and make a second cannon. Or the second use of my cannon. I'm gonna make a fire, whatever it's called, fire cannon.
Shit.
I will also put you on a bottom up so you can place yourselves where you want to be. This is currently how it looks like.
Don't group up too much.
I'm blind.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I can do everyone. Is everybody, our group, their group, within a 20-foot radius?
I mean, you can see yourself.
Oh, I should look at the map. It is very dark. I can't see it. I have to zoom out.
Not really.
okay, I'm just gonna
that's
move
most of
Isorel
everybody.
away because she's giving me more vision than I should.
Yeah.
Before everybody gets away from that, that's a perfect radius more or less. From here, I can get. It says I can get down here. I don't know why. There we go. So I'm gonna get everybody there. I'm gonna tell everyone. This will feel strange, but don't resist. And I'll cast Calm Emotions on that spot. And a bright white light washes over everyone. And as long as I keep concentration, nobody can be charmed or frightened.
Alright, nice.
So
And
I have
my divine token just lights up.
I have kind of a conundrum
Okay.
because it was a new day last week last session while I wasn't there, so I still have my spells from 2 sessions ago, and I did not change my spells from the new day, and now I kind of feel bad asking to change my spells knowing that I'm going into combat.
I would say, since you didn't expect to get into combat, I don't realistically think you
Yeah,
would have
right?
changed it. So
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. So, bad news, guys. I don't really have any spells other than healing, so I'll be purely a healer.
I translate because she's still in wolf form. Yeah, she's still in wolf form, so I would translate.
I guess.
I mean, I have a couple things. I do have my guiding bolt and some cantrips, but it's
Oh, Ira, you need to see, right? Oh boy.
Yes, I do.
Oh boy. Okay.
You still have
I
the
could
torture,
just
don't
say-
you?
I do. And relight that, but I could just stick around Fiera the whole time.
And you can use some of the oil from my armor.
Light. Fire.
oh shoot, I can't cast spells when I'm in wolf form.
You will.
Because I would have casted the cantrip light on Eirik. But
Is there light coming off of any of the people who just showed up?
yeah, the Archdruid is, or Javan.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, he has his own lights. Okay, I
He's
guess.
actively shining light. Okay.
Yeah, he both. Okay, if we both do, I'll
And
split up
that's
stuff.
him?
Yeah, that's him, exactly.
Okay.
There we go. Now we have more light.
So I'll try to. I just need to be aware and stay kind of in light range.
Yeah. When we get back to Overmare, I'll buy that item. We need light. Should have done that. Hindsight. Okay, well I'm ready.
I made my cannon, Jack. So if you can put.
Oh yeah, true. Where is the turret? There it is.
Jade, can you summon your thing, your shadow thing?
I can. But I
feel like we need more than what we have.
Yeah, I can summon my shadow spawn. Let's see.
That's good.
I have to read which I want to summon it as.
Wolf.
I'm gonna summon it as Despair.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, didn't mean to do that, but you know, whatever.
Okay.
So it has the Weight of Sorrow ability.
Okay, then I have to that in as well.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, there's a shadow spawn, is it? Monsters, shadow. So we'll just take this shadow. Hold it. Okay. This token is your shadow.
This, which one?
This one.
Oh, that one?
I will give you
Okay.
the control. Wait. Okay, there you go. How much HP does it have?
It has
35.
35 plus 15, but it's only, it says 35 plus 15 for each spell level above third, but it's at third level, so I think it would be 35.
Yeah, it is.
And then it has an AC of 14.
Okay. Then it gives an ally to you and your companion and command creatures initiative what takes some easy after yours.
And Jade and Eric, I believe you still both have alacrity. Because I put on all three of us, and it hasn't been 8 hours since we got all the
Oh,
flavors.
that's right, you did.
That's just a +4 to initiative?
A D8.
Oh, yeah, right, D8.
Okay. Then is that the end of your prep?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
Isabel, did you write down the potions? Because we think you bought them. And I don't think we distributed them. So yeah, you should have a bunch of potions, I think.
Yeah, we figured that out last session, that...
The potions.
But you figure that out. The Archdruid will actually also transform, and he will turn into, as you can see, kind of places his staff in front of him. The hand clutches the orb again, and you can see that this bright green light suddenly turns and transforms. As it kind of deforms itself, kind of starts to melt and wave, and then a blazing fire starts to erupt, and then the entire staff itself starts to burn, and his own clothes start to fall to ash as his own body starts to glow up and grow, as his insides, his eyes start to burn with this fiery red heat, and his mouth too, you can see like flames coming out, and then his hair turn into flame as he transforms into a large fire elemental.
Whoa. I love fire.
That'll be handy.
Yeah.
So,
Hell
It's a little
yes.
guy. Oh.
well, he's large. I accidentally made him a little bit too small. So he will be there, and he too will be emitting a lot more light now.
Thank
Hell yes.
Actually,
go-
My
Yeah,
shadow
Cleric.
doesn't like light.
Yeah,
oh, why is it?
that's fine. There's plenty of darkness.
Why are they all so small? Does this one work at least? Oh, okay. Do they at least open the stat block?
And then these guards are elves, I assume.
Yes, they're all elves.
Okay.
They luckily don't have your problem. Okay, I'm sorry I have to...
Did you give me regular vision on my dire wolf token? Because I currently cannot even see myself.
Ah, okay, yeah, I think that might not be turned on. Okay, sorry, there you are.
Yep, that's better.
Okay, bright lights 30 foot and dim light 30 foot. For the elemental.
Oh my god.
He illuminates the space and the guards are bracing. I just saw the turret on top of the stone.
It's a great spot.
Did I buy potions? Did I say I bought potions? Because I don't have it in my notes anywhere and it's not in my inventory.
You got handed potions by the shopkeep when you bought the alchemy jug. He gave you 2 free potions.
I gave one to Eirik and I gave one to
I think me because I have one
yes,
in my inventory.
Jade.
Okay. So we just have 2 potions then.
But I believe, didn't someone like buy 5 or stuff like that?
I bought 2 others.
Okay, yeah, then it might be that.
So that's 4.
Or maybe in that case I gave one to Fiera and one
I
to
don't have one.
You don't have one, but
Mhm.
I know I gave them both. I said like you guys should. Oh yeah, cuz Fiera wasn't there. So I said Jade and Eirik, you guys should have one.
Okay.
Because I can heal people.
So
I
Eric probably
don't
has
need it.
3, and then Jay has
I have
one.
3. Who
Yeah.
needs?
Okay.
Who should have one?
If you can give one to me.
Done.
Okay, we should be okay.
So we all should have one now.
I don't have any,
Gotcha.
and I don't want any because I do have the periapt of wound closure attuned to myself, so I cannot die. And because I don't have any, I have one fighting spell, so I'm gonna be acting as a full-on healer for this.
Okay. Then it is now time for our favorite moment to roll initiative.
Ah!
So we start.
The token. Oh, token tracker.
Yep. Waiting for the token
Oh, nice.
tracker.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
I clicked my token.
it's no, it's okay, it's okay.
there
It
it is.
doesn't matter if
Okay.
it's later. It's on screen here. By elemental who's archdruid. Actually, I should probably use the druids and not the elemental since he will disappear.
Oh, jeez. That's the worst I've ever had.
Okay. Let me do the druids instead of the elemental.
Because of alacrity.
Oh, I did add
Oh,
it.
you did. Oh, you did add it. Ooh. Ew.
I rolled 5.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. The druid
Uh,
went first. That's really good.
well,
Both druids are going first.
yes,
Extension.
I will put him on 19. Just so there will delete the. Can I delete? What? I forgot how to delete the thing out of turn order.
I think if you hover over it in the turn order, there should be a trash can symbol.
Yeah, it should, but it's. Oh, there it is. Okay, it just hovers immediately. Okay, then the spear guards. We'll have that go. Damn, pretty good. Everyone's rolling pretty good.
Jade's bringing up the rear like normal.
It's probably the oil.
Yeah, makes you slippery.
She's just
like-
pissed. Like, God damn it.
Why is... Oh, the sludge demon isn't here. Lol. Okay, Jade is inside of here twice. Oh, it's this...
Probably could clean that off. Whoops.
Iwake, Azathia. Is anyone doubled inside? Yes, Iwake is doubled. What did you roll, Iwake? A 14.
Oh, I already changed it. It's 14 total.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're all set.
Okay, and now our favorite guy, none other than our boy. Let's see what he gets. At 25, of course.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So this guy has crazy good strength, dex, con. This guy's a beast. So don't go after those attributes with spells.
And this is the drug guy, so let's see.
He's on drugs too. Yeah.
I
We
mean-
don't know how that affected him.
So, starting off, you can hear his loud roar, and he will make his way with his speed all the way to here. Doesn't have to dash, he just runs that damn fast, and then he will use his bonus action to try and use his Vision of Despair with the closest guard, but because he's within the Calm Emotions effect, I think he's immune to being frightened.
As long as I concentrate.
Yeah. So you can see some of this demonic energy kind of emanating from him, trying to convert the elven mind into fear, but it seems like the presence of your holy aura from your token is preventing him from kind of getting consumed by this energy. So instead he will shoot a pulse wave, of which he can do...
That's my spell.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, actually...
He's a good spell.
Wait, no. He will make a pulse of despair instead.
Oh, yeah. I was like... spells.
Which everyone was in 60 feet of him. Which is
Oh, Jesus.
all
Oh
of
my
you.
god.
All of you have to make a
I'm safe.
charisma saving throw.
Hey, I'm good at that. But also
Hey.
the
Oh, I'm not near Jade.
so the one that's like in my black circle that's partially in, I can't remember how we ruled that. Would he get the plus 5 to his save because of my aura?
Yes, we said as long as touching, it counts. That was
Okay.
the rule. Touching
I'm
count.
safe by like a fingernail.
I rolled a 2.
Holy
What?
shit, you rolled a 2.
That's the 2?
I
Yes.
rolled a 2, but I get plus 15 to my
Man, that's
charisma save.
crazy.
Jesus.
Well,
I also rolled a 2. Yay!
Okay.
Okay, what did you get for 6? So, Jade, you do manage to save with a 2, because the DC is 17. However, everyone who failed takes 39 psychic damage. as you can just feel this pulse of demonic energy just ripping and tearing away at your very mind. Though it might be...
That's out for me.
Bye wolf. Hello Isorel. I am no longer wolf.
Okay, I will...
Does my shadow spawn have to do the save?
Yes, it definitely has to do the save.
Alright,
Oh wait,
so...
is it immune against psychic damage? Maybe.
It's neither. No.
No, it's only immune. Its conditions immunity is frightened.
Okay.
Damage is resistance is. So I add 5 to that, so he'd rolled 19.
Okay, so half of that.
Oh my god. I'm still concentrating. That was, I think the DC was 19.
Sheesh. Yeah. It was. Okay, the elven guards obviously have to. So these are the light spear guards going from top left. Charisma save, definitely not trained on that. Fail, fail, success! And then the elven archers. Only 2 of them. One of them is by the hair inside. It's literally grazing him, but that's the rules, unfortunately.
Yep.
So 2 left to right. Oops, not initiative. Oh fuck, I fucked that up. What was the initiative originally? 10.
Yes.
So we'll bring that back to 10. Make that descending again. Charisma save. The first one was a 13, unfortunately fails. The second one was a 18, does manage to succeed.
Go archers.
So, this one takes...
You have 2 archers in your initiative order now.
Oh shit. And this one is deleted.
Just so you know.
Yep.
If 16, one needs to get deleted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, it is gone.
And my shadow spawn would be gone, because if it took, you said 39 psychic, it only has like 35 health.
Oh, so it failed its saving throw? Yeah, okay.
Because it only rolled a 14. Oh wait, no, because it gets plus 5, so it got a 19, so it would have saved. Never mind.
Okay, yeah, then it takes 19 damage.
So if we saved, we take 19 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this archer...
Look at that. Irate doesn't do charisma.
This archer immediately just perishes from the despair that gets kind of... You can just see his mind go wild and his eyes just kind of blacken out as kind of this black goo traces down from his eyes and his nose and its ears, and he just falls down crumbling, screaming in his last seconds of life, while the other one just barely survives. And that's his turn.
Jesus.
Take us to the Archdruid, who is a fire elemental. And
Oh, I'm not in initiative. That's weird.
are you not? I can see you.
Nope.
No.
I can't see him either.
Okay, then I will just...
Yara's not there anymore.
I will delete you and just add you again. Oh,
There she is.
Yeah, there we go. That was the initiative too.
what was
Oh,
it?
now she's on there twice.
Yeah, I accidentally had Okay, and everyone who failed their saving throw is also stunned
Oh.
until the end
but
of
I'm
their
not
next
stunned.
turn.
The calm motions is gone.
No, I don't think stun disappears.
Stun incapacitates you.
Oh shit, okay, then it does.
It's a rough one.
Okay, so that also includes okay, so please remember that the Archdruid will then take its turn. It's a fire elemental. Let's see what he can do. Well, he can maybe... Oh wow. What's the speed? Speed is 50. So you will try and close the distance. Oh, and he is fast enough to get through as he flies with his fiery form towards it. And he will enter its space since he can. And because he does so, The demon takes 1d10 fire damage, which is 6. Let me see. Man, I have so many character sheets open. Does it have... Yes, unfortunately it is resistance against fire, so... Takes 3 damage.
Jeez, I'm really glad Jade got her short rest.
And then... the fire elemental will then proceed to... so it takes an action to those who takes 5 damage at the start of each of its turn. Okay. So the demon is currently on fire right now. And then it will make 2 touch attacks. A 14, I believe, does not hit, as the extremely mobile form of the demon just kind of dodges underneath him. And an 8 also doesn't hit. So it's the kind of fiery form of the archer tries to kind of hit the demon. The demon unfortunately is too fast, so it kind of dodges out of the way of its fiery form and does not take any more damage. That's the end of his turn, which will take us to Isorel.
I am stunned.
You are stunned, so you cannot do anything. But at the end of your turn, remember you are no longer stunned anymore.
Yes.
Which will take us to Eirik.
Okay.
Go hold back. Go big.
I don't want to hit the thing yet, though. The other druid. I'm gonna start simple with a firebolt at the demon.
All right. A 26 will most definitely hit.
Thank you. Plus the 1d8, or no, 1d10.
Yeah.
And
Okay, that's 23, which makes it a total of 11 damage as the fire. It just kind of shoots through the fire elemental. It's out of fire anyways, and just adds to the scorching heat that he's being put under.
Great. So then, bonus action, I'm going to attack with the fire or the flamethrower. So that's this many.
All right. Do you have to hit to attack? Or attack to hit? Hit to attack.
No, sorry, it's a Dex 17.
A Dex 17. Is this considered magic? No, it's a weapon attack, right?
Oh. Ooh. I don't.
Well,
bonus action is part of an attack. It doesn't say weapon or...
I just say it is, because that just makes it easier. It's your cannon, it's a weapon that does it.
I think it's like a spell effect, not a spell, though. But yeah.
Wow! Holy shit, well. Oh my god.
Well, we now know what its dex save is.
Insane.
Yep.
Oh.
What? So
You
it's
might
still
have to think about like debilitating this thing, going for its legs or something.
half damage. It's right.
Let me read it again. Fail half as much damage, yeah.
Okay, so that's like 5 and 2. It takes 2 fire damage as it just kind of staves away the fire that is burning.
I'm going to use my movement to just get up on top of the rock with my cannon.
Okay. I also forgot, but I don't think it matters to anyone. Let me just do this real quick. Yeah, okay. Then the Elven Archer's turn. Definitely shaken to the core, to the very bones. They kind of take out their longbows and make an attack against it. 22 will hit, and we'll just roll for the second one as well. And it was a 20, both hits. As they kind of knock the arrows. Tank was 18 damage, and they are magical bows, of course, otherwise they wouldn't be as useful against demons. 18 damage that strike as they kind of start moving away from it a little bit more, since they are archers. I think this one will go all the way here, and this one will go all the way here. As they strike the foe. You see two of these arrows go into it, and that will take us to the spear guards. These two are stunned. This one, however, is still alive. Yikes. He will... Let's see. Go and... I guess... stand next to them, and then he kind of brings his shield up to try and create a shield wall. So that is his entire duty. And the other ones are stunned, so they can't do anything. So Jade, it is your turn.
Side note, shouldn't it be Fiera's? Because she got
I'm at
taken
10.
out.
Oh, yeah,
she's
yeah.
at 10 as well.
Oops. Okay, yeah. Fiera.
It's very simple. I'm stunned.
Yeah,
not
I know
playing.
you're stunned, but still, like...
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
good. Okay, you can remove this.
I do look pretty messed up though, so.
You can remove the
That's
stun.
fine.
Since, yep.
Yep.
But now it's Jade's turn.
Alright, so I am just going to... Let me go... Let me move up. Just to try to give my aura to some of our friends. And then I'm going to fling 3 Eldritch Blasts at this thing.
Alright. 12 doesn't hit, unfortunately. 22 does. My 13 also misses. So it takes a total of 8 force damage.
I guess a force is okay to use.
And then I am going to use my bonus action to give it my Hexblade's Curse.
Alright.
I think it's within 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just within 30 feet. So yeah, it is now my cursed friend. And then my shadow spawn will... Alright, so he just goes right there. And it will attempt to hit it.
Alright.
So my spell attack to hit.
18 does hit.
So 1d12 plus.
Plus 3. which is 10 damage. What kind of damage is it?
It is cold damage.
Alright, cold damage. It is unfortunately also resistant to. As it strikes with its claws. Seems
So
not.
I don't know. So it says, the way it's worded, it says 1d12 plus 3 plus the spell's level cold damage. So
Yes.
does that mean it does 3 more damage?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
No. Takes one additional damage. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. That would be my turn.
Then at the start of the Huntsman or Dreadwalker's turn, he will take another d10 damage since he's on fire. Ooh, it takes a total of 9, but halved, so only 4, but it's still 4 damage. And it will.
Oh, and its speed is reduced. It says any creature other than you that starts its turn within 5 feet of the spirit has its speed reduced by 20 feet until the start of that creature's next turn.
Okay, nice. Keep that in mind. And the audio, unfortunately, is doing crazy shit, so I have to fix that real quick. If one of you guys can say something.
Hello.
Hello.
Dr. Doolittle?
Yep, it's working on here, but not here. Again?
Testing. 1, 2, testing.
Okay, nice, fixed it.
Yay.
So it is his turn now. I roll a d6 to see if he gets his
Oh, that'd
pulse again.
No, please. Please don't.
Oh, he
Oh
doesn't.
my god.
He
Would've been ruined.
doesn't. He doesn't. So instead, he will make 2 claw attacks against the elemental in front of him.
Oh.
First one is a 24, which would definitely hit, which does a total of 36 damage as he slashes right side of him. And then he does it a second time. Was a 22, also hits.
Ooh.
Hitting- Jesus Christ, 45 damage.
Yikers.
Oh my god. Be careful if you go up there, Jade. Like,
But
Jade doesn't want to. This monster killed Arya. Do you really think I want to get
she
close
doesn't
to
know
this?
that. She doesn't know that.
and then the final attack, which is his pincer, with the 2 kind of horns that are in front of him. The fire elemental is still kind of standing strong, but you can see his flaming form is starting to waver. That was a 27. Oh boy, it most definitely hits. And sheesh.
Oh
That
my
is the
gosh.
big boy attack. The one that ended Arya.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to make my calculations. Fucking 47
Yeah, 'cause
Yes.
minus 21 is 26. So
You gotta
26.
make sure this druid lives. The druid has to live.
26
keep
plus
them.
38. 6 plus 38 is 64.
Jesus.
Is how much damage he takes once he reverts back to his
side
old.
note, this is 64 is less than my total of HP, so if he is higher level than I am, he's gonna be up.
Yeah, he's definitely still up. He is an archdruid after all. So he kind of takes it, but he
We're
has to
okay.
make a constitution saving throw.
He lost his form in 1 turn.
Yeah, me too.
That is what tends to happen. Oh, it doesn't have any bonuses. Oh, that's the fire elemental. Oops. Constitution, nope. Oof. Ah, but he manages to stave off the demonic blight. As Jarvan raises it keeping the demon at bay. That takes us to his turn, but because he starts his turn within 30 feet of it, he takes 1d8 necrotic damage, as you all remember. But only 2 damage is taken from it. He will use his bonus action to immediately turn back into a fire elemental.
Okay, thank God he could do that twice.
Yeah, he can do that twice to try and get, as he sees how dangerous it is. Staying in its original form definitely is not good. So we will goodbye Jarvan for now, at least. And hello fire elemental will be placed here again.
We need the light.
Oh yeah, after we do the lights, I am sorry. I should have kept the other two. I should have deleted it, but you know, you live and you learn. Okay. Because he has combat wild shape similar to Iceral. Seems like he's in a similar circle as you. He can still use his action as a fire elemental to once again burn him. So he will take 1d10 as he reignites him, and he takes full 10 damage. Reduced to 5 as the fire scorches around the demonic form, and he will make 2 touch attacks again. 22 were hit, and 18 were also hit. Now this time both of them hit, and he deals another flame object, ignites into, doesn't have any, so he takes another 16, which is 8 damage from his 2 attacks, which will take us to Iceral.
Iceral is gonna look back to Fiera and say, Fiera, how are you doing?
I am bleeding from the eyes.
Okay. I will...
Trying to look at you through the blood.
I will bonus action healing words Fiera.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, boy, okay. That helps a lot.
And I know it's not much, but I will shoot for my action, I will shoot a firebolt at the thing.
Alright.
Team fire.
I mean, it's...
Oh, dang!
For now...
Dang.
It's pretty damn good. 9
Yeah.
fire damage.
Firebolt is just like, even with the resistance, it's just do it.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
You might want to back up.
That's the thing, right? I healed someone... Every time I heal you guys, it's one of my bonus actions. So I can use my action to keep chipping at it until I feel like, okay, now I can use my action to actually use a spell on him. Because I do have Guiding Bolt prepared.
Good. And then you might
Because
want
of
to
my-
back up just so you're out of its range.
Yeah, I might want to do that. I will.
We have to keep you up.
much do I have? I have 30 feet. Yeah.
Like, this is danger zone over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna move, like, oopsie. Wait, what did I say? Like, right here. Okay. Where's the... Goodbye.
Perfect. Stay safe. Yes. Good turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for my turn.
Then Eric.
Okay, the Pulse of Despair, when that happened, was it a visual thing? Could we see it occur?
It was like a kind of loud scream that it did, and it just kind of echoed out.
Okay, so there was no actual, like... It reached a certain point. I just know that I wasn't in it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my cannon, and I'm gonna go fly 30 feet up in the air.
Alright.
And from up there, I will cast Chaos Bolt at 3rd level.
Ooh. Sheesh! Natural 20!
Nice.
Let's go.
Go.
Let's fucking go. Here we go. Come on now.
Yes.
All right, give me this damage. Lightning damage.
Oh my
Sheesh!
God. So many numbers.
33 total crit damage it is.
Jesus.
Alright. As the lightning pierces and strikes its body, you can see all the lightning going through it, and there's this kind of fire lightning duality that courses through its entire body. However, it also seems that his body is resilient even against the lightning elementals
God, you bitch.
effect. He seems to not be very effective of any elemental
It's about a high
sorts.
storm, so.
So that is the still 16 damage that erupts through him and takes a big chunk of a outer layer of its kind of tough demonic hide that kind of opens up for a brief moment, and you can see this kind of weird black smoke billowing out from it.
And then bonus action, I'll just do flamethrower again, Adam. So Dex
Yep.
17.
Wow. Well, not much you can do there. He still takes half though.
Yeah. What? Okay.
Oh, dang. Still 10 damage there. Alright. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
Nope.
Takes us to the elven archers. This archer, unfortunately, is scraping the corner, so he does take 1d8 damage. Oh, it takes the full 8. Oof. Which hits him quite... Oh, wait, that isn't an archer, I just realized. Oops. The archers are here. They will just knock their arrows as usual and then shoot them. Try and support your... Dang, they are pretty damn good. 17 just barely misses, but one of the arrows does catch him. There's a total of 6 piercing damage, which he is not resistant against. And I think they will just stay there. The Lightspeed Guards, the one, as mentioned before, does take 1d8 and already rolled it, so he will take the 8 damage. Kind of, I guess, oof, no, they won't go closer. It's a little bit too dangerous for them, so they will kind of go here. And you can see that they're kind of creating this wall with their shields, just in case if they break through, kind of having a outer layer just in case if the demon tries to attack you guys. Yeah, staying there as a protective measure, which will take us then to they will all prepare their action actually to kind of attack if the demon does try to get in range. Then Fiava, it is your turn.
Oh no. What am I doing? Jesus. I don't know. How can a wizard be useful when they're holding one spell? That's a great question. I have to use my brain, I think. Okay, I don't know how I want to examine the creature, right? I want to look at this thing, see how it functions, what created the fear effect, what created the pulse effect. I'm analyzing this turn. You know, full just scan mode. How does this thing work?
Yep, analyze. Okay, then make an investigation check. 20. One thing you do notice that is very evident on this creature are the two eyes that stick out of his shoulders.
Oh, that's right.
Um,
I got the picture somewhere.
And you have witnessed it before. It can break spells with its eyes. So that's something definitely that you have to take care of. The things he has used are just innate properties from its demonic nature. So there isn't a kind of physical property that allows them to use it. It's just its being is just able to do it. So its speed obviously coming from the muscles and the way his legs are formed. You can try and break an ankle, but it's a demon, so like pain doesn't impede it or anything, so you can probably still retain
Going physical on physical probably isn't the smart thing to do.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I can use that. So I'll yell out to Jade and Eirik. Jade, Eirik, go for the eyes. We need to slow this thing down, and we can't do it by legs. Let's take out vision. And then I will back up.
You just hear back, Captain.
Alright.
Try. Do not chuckle. I am chuckling. I'm just making sure I'm backing up enough to not instantly die here. Okay, we're good. Good enough. And you can see Eirik. Maybe we can go a little closer.
Yeah, no, I can see. As long as the flame guy is there.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Then Jade.
Oh. Either way, I can go right here. So I'm gonna run, and as I'm running, I'm just letting out this scream, and I like try to jump with my greatsword to get the eye.
Okay. It is incredibly difficult. If you target a specific part of the body, you get a hefty penalty to the attack roll because it's a specific part. So unfortunately, if you don't have anything special that allows you to aim for it, it is a -10 to your attack roll.
If that's the case, can I use my where is it? My channel divinity guided strike. When you make an attack roll, I can use my channel divinity to gain a +10 bonus to the attack roll.
Yeah, you definitely
So
can.
It would give it me just my normal attack.
Yeah, it will cancel each other out. And that's why that -10 exists, because there are ways to cancel it out. Holy
And I was
shit!
planning on using
Oh my
third
god!
God.
Holy
level
shit!
divine smite.
Use
Oh
everything, just
my
go big.
god!
Go big.
Jesus
Come
Christ!
On, come
Woo!
on. Smash it, smash it,
Go,
smash it.
Callie, go.
God damn!
Oh, yeah.
Oh. And then, so third level divine smite. So that is, because it's a demon, like it's the extra D8.
Yeah, that's
so
3,
2,
4,
3.
You're at 20. You're at 26 slashing because that didn't do the crit damage.
Okay,
26.
it's 5 d8s, and then because it's a crit, it would be 10 d8s. Jesus Christ.
Let's go.
48. Holy shit. Is there anything else that gets added? Yeah, another 2d.
And then
Give your mark on it, right?
Yeah, so it's
2d6. And add another 2d6 for the sword. Okay. And I think that's it.
Was that my... And then as a bonus action... Well, it's my maddening hex.
Oh yeah.
Or it's got my hexblade curse. So that's another on a critical. Oh, so it says against the curse target you gain a +4 bonus to damage rolls.
So that's just a flat 4 that you get added on it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Oh,
So-
reaction. Never use your reaction to get blood. If it bleeds.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna do my second attack first.
Okay, wait. I first have to put in this damage. So that's 20 plus 50.
26.
How much?
The slashing damage is 26. Because it didn't do the crit damage.
Oh, okay. Well, it's 16 plus the hex, which is 4, which makes it 20, plus the 9, which is 29, plus 48, which is...
Yeah, but it's not 16, it's 26. It didn't double the damage.
Oh, no, we always roll the dice twice, which is... The 9 is there for. That's the 2d6 extra for the crit
gotcha.
damage.
Oh,
for
okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that's... okay, 68
29
plus
plus
8.
48.
–
That's
77.
77. 77 damage with one hit as you strike it down. And as you do so, you kind of cleave right into the shoulder. Exactly when it kind of tries to spin away from your blade, you time your strike perfectly and you just kind of skewer its eye completely and just kind of cut it out of its shoulder as it flies away and starts to turn to demonic goop there. And now it only has one eye on its right shoulder, kind of looking around.
Oh my god, that was insane. Okay.
Again!
Yeah.
Alright, and then I am going to try to do just a normal regular attack.
Okay, you have advantage because your shadow is flanking it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Wait, oh my god!
No.
Holy shit!
Way.
Double crit! Woo! The 9,
This is so...
the 29 would have been a crit too because of your hex.
Yeah.
So it's like a triple
Yeah.
crit.
This is
Triple
perfect.
crit.
Yes,
Oh my
Alright,
god.
I'll use a
Yes.
second
Come
level.
on!
kill it.
Oh
big,
my
just keep
god.
Kill
pushing.
it in the
Oh.
name of Arya.
So this is a second level Divine Smite.
Yeah, so you would get 4. So it's 8d8. It's crazy.
Yes!
And then roll the normal damage from your sword.
That's huge.
Plus, and then there's the
Yeah, the 4, exactly. And then 2d6, which is the crit damage of your sword. Another 9. Okay, so how much is that?
Do it.
That is 56. Plus 4
Jesus.
is 60, so this is 73 this time.
Holy shit.
This
Yes.
is all like
Yes. Get your revenge.
Keep it up.
Get
Get
your
it.
revenge on that thing.
I guess with that natural 20, we might as well you just cleave through the second eye on his other shoulder. Why not just make it as it tries to
Swoosh.
spin away and it kind of sees the other as it tries to dodge away. You just kind of predict where it's going to go and then cut off the other eye as you kind of cleave under it and just kind of scoop it up with your sword and pierce through it. As the demon kind of now with both shoulders exposed and bleeding, you can see more of this black fuming smoke just emanating from the open wounds that you have left behind. And now you can also see its movements are becoming a little bit more sluggish as the shoulder joints have been heavily damaged. It's kind of always falling down a bit as it's moving around. Okay.
so. Reaction, I'm gonna gain a charge on my blade.
Okay, unfortunately, a demon does not bleed, it blights. So
Oh.
you cannot gain any charges from that.
And then my little shadow spawn friend.
It also gets advantage since you are flanking with it. Holy shit! Oh my god! Wow!
Yes!
This is how it feels.
Yes!
This is how it feels, Felicia.
This demon has haunted my dreams, and I'm just giving it the big middle finger right now.
Holy
You are.
shit! God damn, Jesus Christ!
Yes.
This is insane, man. Back to back to back. Natural 20s. What a round. Can roll another
Jesus.
D12.
Come on.
Yeah, meanwhile, we're all just watching Jay just slice this thing of ribbons. Just
Yeah. So
with the
that's
blood fever.
Yeah.
And then it also gets an additional 3.
yeah. So that would be 23 reduced to half, which is 11. As 11 cold damage taken as it strikes. It just kind of pierces into one of the open wounds already, and then you can see ice crystals crystallizing inside and puncturing the muscle structure of this demonic being. And I guess that ends your turn.
I'm just, as I'm ending my turn, I'm just letting out this blood-curdling battle cry. Eyes are gone!
Yeah, and you can see that somehow, like, this blade that you're wielding, this blood crucible greatsword, kind of empowering and enacting this somewhat bloodlust within you, and using the rage that you have stored inside to fight against demons and protect your friends. You critically strike it in its most vital areas, and that will take us to its turn, and to see was a D6 whether or not he gets its pulse back.
No, please don't.
It doesn't.
Oh, boy.
But with that, it will definitely kind of relocate its priority on who to hit. So it will make a pincer attack against you.
I will use my reaction. I only get one spell this battle. Might as well use it now. As it goes for the pincer, I will try to take it out of time.
Whew, okay.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
I know it probably has advantage, but this
It has
is the bonus
advantage.
spell I got.
Does it still have advantage even though its eyes are gone?
That's a good question. That's
yeah.
a good question. Yeah.
Actually, I would say, yeah, it doesn't have advantage anymore because most of its spell resisting abilities came from his eyes. That is true, and with them gone, he does not get advantage. So this is a war spell with a 9. Oh, he would have made it with advantage, but because of the eye shots, he does not. So what happens?
Oh, it is the text.
Oh, it didn't.
Yeah, for the first time, it worked on someone other than an ally. Yeah, I mean, for the first time, I connect to like the flow of time in the area and how like pieces are set and history is written, and just for a moment, I just pluck the sky out and place them in the future.
Oh shit! So what exactly happens?
A lot. Let's see. I know I haven't been able to use this.
Use it on Arya?
Or vanish, being thrown to another point in time, causing the attack to miss. At the start of its next turn, the target reappears where it was. The target doesn't remember you casting the spell or being affected by it. So it is gone until the beginning of its next turn.
Okay, so it is basically whoop, thrown out. All right. Then I guess it's now.
Yep.
Iso's turn.
All right. Iserl is going to just start yelling at the top of her lungs just because she sees this demon's suffering and the way she saw her best friend suffering. And then What am I going to do? Anyone in need of a little help?
Nope.
No, no one?
I'm
Nobody?
okay.
I'm down like 20 HP. But I'm not like, hurting.
In that case, am I within? No, okay, so I will take a few steps forward to make sure that Jade is within range, and I will cast Shield of Faith on her
Oh.
with my bonus action.
Oh,
So your AC goes up to
19.
So giving you a little bit more of padding. And then I will ready an action. I will ready a firebolt in case the thing comes back into range.
Alright. Very nice. Then Eirik, your turn.
I'm just gonna yell, where did it go?
I've taken care of it for now, but it'll be back soon. Everybody get ready. And you just see like crazy, just glowing magic just around my locket, just gears turning and
Okay, so I'll
wave.
already. I'm gonna hold my action and ready I don't want to use the big one.
Use the big.
Fine. I'll hold my action and ready another chaos bolt at 3rd level
Alright.
for it to appear again.
Okay. The elven archers just kind of taking the note of what you just said to be ready. They just knock arrows and prepare them. The elven guards will finish the formation of a 3-way wall and will just also prepare an action if it decides to come close. Piera?
Did the elemental / druid skip his turn?
Yeah, it did.
He disappeared from the initiative.
I
Yeah.
took him out of time too, apparently.
Oops. Which layer is he on? No, he's on token layer. Do you still see him?
Nope.
Yeah, we still see him. I still see him.
I see the token, but he's not on the list.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
guess he-
because the archdruid is in the hidden layer. But
Yeah, but the archdruid is not in the list.
yeah. The elemental.
Because-
Yeah, he would have just prepped his attack to attack twice.
Okay.
So that's okay.
Okay.
I wish I had the
That
chair just to
thing
sit and watch.
is fucked.
I don't want to get near it. I don't have ranged. That was my one spell that I had left.
Hide.
You know,
Hide.
yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't want to go near anyone. It won't. Yeah, let's go over here and just lean back against. No, Eirik needs light. I'll hang out by Eirik and watch and dodge. I'll take the dodge. I
Oh,
dodge.
nice. Okay,
I'm
and
just ready.
Jade, it is your turn.
Sorry, calming dog down.
He's excited too.
I can only see the little,
Yeah, the tail wiggling.
Yeah, the tail.
little tail wagging on the side.
The neighbor dog is going ballistic, so he's like going nuts.
Oh.
All right, let's see.
I guess just be ready in case it survives our attacks, because it's probably gonna go after you. So whatever you can,
Yeah.
just party yourself up.
Well, yeah, that's why
I am gonna take advantage of the fact that he is not here, so I won't provoke opportunity attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna move back 30, and then I'll use my bonus action to teleport essentially 30 more to get the benefits of resistance to all damage. And then I will ready my action with my Eldritch Blast.
Alright. Then.
And then my little friend right here is going to move away from our druid so that he doesn't get the penalty to movement.
Okay. Then, after 6 seconds passes, he gets brought back as space warps around and kind of blurs back into vision. So we can start off with Isorel. Your prepared action was
A firebolt. I'm just gonna gain my heart back. Okay, firebolt. Coming now. Nope.
oof, a 10 unfortunately misses. However, actually he also takes 1d10 fire damage since he's still ignited. That's 3 from the elemental. And 2 attacks from the elemental, which will be unfortunately misses, and both miss. Dang.
Come on, guys.
Well, Eirik,
Third level Chaos Bolt.
let's see. Is the luck on your side? Ooh, 15.
Wait, hang on.
Can you-
Do it. I keep forgetting. Does my Flash of Genius do attack rolls?
I don't think so. I think it's...
I don't know.
And you.
No.
Oh, shoot.
So then unfortunately
Fuck.
skirts to the side and unfortunately doesn't hit him. You can see that as the fire elemental tries to strike him, he unfortunately goes and covers up the demon itself, and in risk of hitting the fire elemental, you kind of in the last second kind of put it to the side and thusly also miss the demon. The
Oh my god.
The archers will use their longbow attacks. 18 hits, 20 hits. Man,
God.
they have hits
Okay.
every single one except one. That's the first good NPCs. That is 13 total.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
I don't even know where the
It'd be
archers
embarrassing if none of our attacks hit.
are. Right.
Yeah.
The speed
Dice
guns.
around to miss.
Yes, stay there. Fiera, you are dodging.
I'm dodging.
And Jade, your Eldritch Blasts.
Come on, Jade.
22
Nice.
hit. 18 hits.
Nice. 18 hits. Oh boy.
And 27
Come
definitely
on.
hits. Oh my god, let's go.
Nice.
Jade truly
Go.
dishing it out.
Jade's carrying this fight.
Yeah, 10, 7. These are high rolls and a 1. Okay, well, I jinxed it. Making it an 18. As they all come flying in, hitting different parts of the demon. As it now scowls around. Ending all of your prepared actions, bring us back to its turn. Which means we can see if he gets his Pulse of Despair back.
God.
He doesn't.
Oh
Man,
my
you guys
God,
are
we're so
really lucky. You guys are really lucky. It will, I guess, somewhat will it finish the job with this elemental? I guess it will, yeah, it will pincer the elemental. Going towards it. Was it 25? He will definitely hit.
He's fresh, right? Yeah, I think he's fine.
Making that a 64 total damage. Which means he's still alive. So also makes a constitution saving throw. Let's see the fire elemental doing a constitution saving throw. 11 doesn't succeed as the blight takes the fiery form and is now also restrained within the pincer, which actually can't because the fire elemental can't be restrained because it's a fire elemental. So lucky there. But you can see that part of its flaming body has now started to become black, and it like kind of black flames course through the interior of its body as flames can be blighted. And it will then make a claw attack. With a 16, it still hits. Fire elemental unfortunately doesn't have that much AC, making that 43, which will bring back the druids.
Okay, we gotta save this guy.
43, which
Oh, the
means
light.
makes
He still has the light cantrip though, right?
5
That's not
damage. It's concentration. I don't think it...
Light?
Is it?
I don't think light is. Yeah, it just lasts for an hour.
Oh,
Yeah, it just lasts.
I guess would it still be there when he transforms? I guess, yeah, why not? Yeah, it's still emitting from him anyways. And with the last, it will make his last claw attack against him again. Oh, but he misses.
Oh my, no way. How did it roll that low?
Oh shit, it's a 2 and a 3. It's a 2 and a 3 that he rolled.
Oh my god.
As the druid then kind of manages to just go flat onto his belly, barely dodging his last attack. Taking us to the Archdruid's turn, who will use his...
9th level spell.
Unfortunately, he doesn't know that he's not that strong. He will use his... Actually, he's a bit of a melee fighter. He will use his staff, and he can attack 3 times with it. As he...
Whoa! I look
tries
at
to hit it.
Israel as he's beating this thing in the face.
Well, he first has to hit it. With the 11, he definitely doesn't. As the thing is still too fast. With the second try, with 20, he does. And with the 13, he doesn't. But at least 1 hits. And he takes 8.
Oh.
With a bit of poison.
What a staff. Dang.
There.
That's pretty good.
Unfortunately, you can see that the poison doesn't affect the demon whatsoever.
Oh.
Because what's more poisonous than literal decay? Nothing. But he still takes 8 bludgeoning damage as he kind of just whams it against the side of the head. But the druid still seems to be quite tough and fine. He's bleeding on several spots, and the blight has also transferred onto his body now. But he seems to be still holding his own. Which will take us to Isorel's turn.
How hurt does it look?
It looks pretty dang beaten up from the beginning, but it still looks like just
A little
from
bit of
its overall constitution, it will still survive a couple of hits.
I will guiding bolt it at 5th level.
Okay, let's go.
I'm torn because I want to kill it, but I also want Felicia to kill it.
Just make sure it doesn't
Go
kill
for
us.
it.
It just can't
go for
kill
it.
us, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go for the 6th level then.
We all know she did like 150 damage in one turn.
Yeah.
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 Good job.
A 21 hits
Come
for
on.
32 radiant damage.
Yes.
Like it. But
Right in the face.
as it chars the front of its face and still some of the kind of purplish, plummy blue colors linger on its top of its face, it's still moving around. But definitely its movements have become a lot slower and sluggish and it's hard for him or it to keep its pace up. Think you still have your movement left. Don't believe you have any.
Yeah. No, all of my bonus actions are spells, so I can't use them. I don't want a wild shape right now. So yeah, I'm actually going to stay right where I am. I feel comfortable where I am.
All right, and that will take us to Irik's turn.
Oh, okay, well, we're assuming he's probably getting low. Let's try a Chaos Bolt at 2nd level.
With advantage.
Do it.
Yep, advantage.
You have advantage on it, because I hit my
Guiding
bolt.
Let's see if we get another natural 20. Oof,
Almost.
almost.
That was
let's
so
go,
close.
Let's roll. We're gonna give him psychic damage.
Ooh, nice.
You can do that? Jeez.
29 damage total as it kind of hits it. And as it hits the demonic creature, whatever mind it has left gets kind of shattered, and you can see it kind of squirms for a bit, and then there's like this weird contortion in its body happening as it kind of now even falls lower to the ground, and it's almost like crawling where it is and then turning around and spinning as it kind of tries to stand up again, and it seems to have been damaged by your psychic attack, but it is still standing.
Bonus action,
Yep.
flamethrower.
A deck save and a 15. Oh wait, yeah,
Do it.
which means that's full time.
I mean, I have to find it again.
Yeah.
God damn it. Yes!
Oh man.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Was another 11 damage of the fire burning it while it's kind of wailing around in the dirt, getting just bombarded by all these attacks. I guess that ends your turn since you're not moving.
It does.
The archers will knock another set of arrows its way. An 11 unfortunately misses, but 18 hits again. Consistent with another 6 piercing damage. As
Good.
it's now being covered in arrows. The Elven Light Guards just doing the duty, standing there. Seems like their help is not needed in this fight. Fiera.
I got nothing. I guess the only thing I could do is something weird. I'm gonna cast message on it and just see if there's any mind, if there's anything going on, if it has a way to communicate. And I'm just gonna say, any last words?
Okay.
And see if there's any response.
All right.
I've never talked to demon, so
Make a perception check.
perception.
Yeah.
That skill. Oh, 17.
As you do that and send a message spell towards him, you just hear a cacophony of weird jumbling noises that sounds like a distortion of 1,000 people just screaming, or vocal cords that have been congealed together in airs being pushed through it. But in this jumble, you almost recognize a faint sound or chord within it, as you can hear the word
Oh no.
I fall to the ground on my knees, just the look of pure shock in my face. And that'll be my turn. Just
Jade.
in shock.
All right. So let's see. I'm gonna do my little Misty step to get to here, and then I'm gonna run up the rest of it.
Kill it. Kill it.
And then my little friend's gonna go over there to
Do
give
it.
me advantage.
Do it.
All right.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ.
Yes. Yes.
Holy shit.
The
Man.
karma of this is just the sweetest thing in the entire world.
It's insane. It's literally, that's the only word that describes it. It's insane.
And then my Divine Smite, so it's only a first level, so that would be 4?
68.
68.
Do it. Do it.
And then another 2d6. Wow. How do we want to kill it?
Yes. Yes.
The karma of this is just the sweetest thing in
Get
the
it.
entire world.
Take as long as you want describing this.
So
Come on.
Jade basically runs up and jumps, and she gets the blade like right in the middle of its head and like pulls it down through its back, and then just slices it pure in half.
As it casts through the entire body, splitting it in 2 equal sides. And you can see just the entire body kind of stands for a while before Jade, you kind of end the cut and stand behind it, and it just collapses into 2 sides as the open wounds and immediately starts to release the demonic blight inside of the air, and the archer kind of quickly takes a step back, and the kind of muscly abstract form of the steam just turns into this big gooey slush as it seeps into the ground as black ichor that now covers the floor, leaving behind only the mess that it once was. And you can also see the guards just kind of putting their weapons down.
Out of anger, you just see Iserel coming, running. Fireball, that's for Arya. Fireball, that's for Andal. Fireball, and that's for me, you bitch.
As the smoldering flames of this firebolt hit the puddle that was the huntsman. And that is where we're gonna end today's session.
I'm giving myself my 10 HP before I forget because it died.
Yep, you can definitely do
Good
that.
idea.
Nice.
Wow.
Congratulations.
You got your revenge.
Yeah.
That was the sweetest revenge I could have ever gotten.
Yeah.
The amount of natural 20s, that was insane.
The dice told the story of
Yeah.
this encounter. It was.
It did me justice for what it did to Arya.
Yeah.
It really did.
Yeah.
It's literally insane. I still can't believe it. It's like we switched
I
roles.
love it. I love it.
Yeah, that would have been a completely different fight if you didn't crit 4 times or 5 times. I'd lost track of how many times you crit. 5 crits. This
Oh.
is insane.
And the crazy thing is, so with my hex, I crit on a 19 or a 20. And those were all just 20 crits.
Mm.
Yeah.
Gosh. Nuts.
Woo, boy.
Good job. Good job, everyone. We defeated the big bad boy, and nobody nobody even got close to going down. We all had each other's backs, and
You should show the viewers, Jack, what it looked like again.
Yes, as a last reminder that you have killed one of your nemesis.
yeah.
Now, having put to rest the broken
Oh
spirit,
boy.
of Endel that has been living inside of it for some time. There it is.
Cut off
Yes.
its eyes, cut it in half. Man.
Yeah, like I basically imagined it where like the two spikes are on the top of its head, like got it right in the middle of those two, and then just carved down.
Mhm.
Like filleting a fish.
Yeah.
Cool.
The
I didn't
end.
think we'd be fighting it. I didn't think we'd be killing it. I thought we'd be running for our lives.
That just shows how much you have grown. Isn't that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I
Having a
had one
paladin in the
spell.
group is useful.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
I mean, also props to the Archroot who tanked most of its damage.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, he was a baller.
Definitely yes.
Good for him.
Yeah.
We needed
Yeah, the
him,
Archbird saved us for sure.
you know.
More than 200
I would
damage.
talk to those 3 guards that were standing next to each other after this battle, though.
I mean,
They
they
weren't needed, but
yeah.
they could throw a rock. They could, like, javelins or things. Like, they need to talk.
Well,
Show them how to use a bow.
well, that's what the archers are there for.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Wow. Quite the action-packed thing. I'm just realizing the music is way too loud. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, after a bit of a break, gonna get back in with a swing. We definitely did here. So if there's any time to say like and subscribe, it's definitely now for these
I got it.
Yes.
these young heroes killing this very potent demon.
I did see that we gained a new follower or a new subscriber.
Are we at 18 now?
Hey.
Because I want to say, where's it at? On episode 57, we had 16 subscribers. And I checked it today, we have 17 subscribers. So whoever our new one is, thank you.
Wicked.
Yes. Holy shit. How we grow through the
Oh.
times. Oh, what? Did something. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you froze for a second.
Oh,
Yep.
oops.
For just a second though.
Yeah, psyched to be still here, going strong. The campaign definitely has been a lot of fun. Yeah, and we will continue next week, hopefully. We will see about that, but most likely. But until then, I think it's time for us to say goodbye. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.